this is week 8 of the season already. We're starting you out on our 4-box. Just want to let you know that the Audible Call is brought to you by the Athletics. You get to watch all that. We're going to have 25 games. We're going to connect with Edgewood and Conneaut throughout the night, and we also have Salem Carrollton featured in there. But boy, we got some pretty good games, Anthony, to look at. McDonald doesn't want to stumble here in week 8. They're going to take on a pesky Camel team. What are you laughing at me for?
The noise that's coming off the bell.
It's okay. Somebody's lifting weights here. That's what the Athletics is all about.
Like, oh.
Yeah, I think there's a very good game up at Springfield tonight.
There is a very good
Middle
game
Ridge, the Tigers. The Tigers, man, it's weird. If you look at Joe Hytel, they control their own destiny.
Yeah,
and if you see how far they're sitting down in those.
Middle Ridge right now, I think, is 6, so they're kind of still in that hunt for a first-round bye if they finish the season strong. But the key thing is they have McDonald in Week 10, and you can't overlook people as you get ready for McDonald. I think that's the one thing you got to look out for on Middle Ridge side. Obviously, Gerard Poland, that's one that a lot of eyes are going to be on. But one that maybe a lot of local eyes might not know about that is a huge matchup going on in Akron.
Yes.
Glenville. Like, those are
that is a heavyweight title matchup.
Ted Ginn University against Akron Metropolitan, pretty much.
Yeah.
So.
Ty Bartell is going to be on the call. That we'll be checking it out. We'll see if East Palestine, they should be able to bounce back after suffering their first loss last week.
I don't think United is going to have too easy of a time with Valley Christian either.
No, that should be a pretty decent game. So we got some good matchups here. We got some. It's going to be interesting. I want to see how Fitch handles Erie McDowell. Yeah. They've given Fitch some nightmares, and Fitch has blown them out. I mean, which McDowell team's going to show up to Austintown?
And I think the big thing is, does Fitch's defense stay what it's doing? Because their offense has been kind of, trucking through the mud, but their defense has really bailed them out of offensive woes. So can their defense keep carrying the weight for this team? Yeah. If another team scores like 21, 24 points on Fitch, they could be in trouble the way their offense has been going.
Yeah. And then conference matchup, Wellsville, Columbiana. You also have Pie Valley at Wyndham. Edison, Liverpool. Sneaky good game, I think. So sitting here on a 4-box, already getting games underway. So we like that. One of the things we like to do on the Audible Call, we let the announcers do the work.
Yes.
So we just go game to game. We already got a touchdown. Look at that. I do believe that would be East Palestine striking early. Just like that, and the Bulldogs on the board.
We asked if they would bounce back, and that's a good answer to some adversity.
Yeah, absolutely. Can't beat that one. Boardman, they're getting ready as they kick off. They're playing the Howland Tigers tonight. And then the Potters, we got them up down in the bottom right-hand screen. So I love the four windows. Can't beat it. So as we get ready, we're going to roll. Which game do we want to head to first? We will go full screen there, and that is... Where are we at there, Anthony? You got to tell me.
Eric, do you know where we're at in box 3? Let's just go to somewhere where we know it's at, because that's a huddle scoreboard, and I can't tell who the teams are. We'll go to West Branch.
There we go.
Gregory in motion again. Pass is complete. They earn about all of their bad yardage back as they get back to the sticks. Drake Striefler with the catch. Drake Striefler coming in as a sophomore, I believe, and has actually really helped this Warrior team in becoming quite the weapon. He's a young guy, but he's smart enough, and he gets the job done. Hurst will drop back to pass again. He's forced to scramble.
Johnny Belt's bringing pressure.
He's got a man long, and it's Grady close, and he's caught it near the 40. And he's still going one man to beat. He dukes him out. And Grady Close is down by the 10. Oh, yeah, and that's a first down. Huge play for the Warriors. Great find by Hurst on the scramble.
Blown coverage by the Aviators there. Great job by Cam Burton to save the touchdown.
Yes, excellent effort there to save the touchdown. That was a great hustle play. Grady close, picking up around 15 yards after the catch. Also a great second effort. As the Warriors will look to get one in here. Freddie Hurst, lots of time, will take it himself. No, now he flicks it to the end zone. Toe tap, Drake Streifler. That's a touchdown, Warriors. Cue the light show, ladies and gentlemen. After a faulty penalty to start there.
And I would say so far this year for Canfield, with the injuries they've had, everyone stepped up when they needed to.
Yeah.
And now they have confidence in just about anyone. Coca's going to take it off the edge.
Good for a couple.
Gain a couple down near the 5. Looks like maybe they're going to mark him at the 7.
Yeah.
But, that's a quality. Some teams, injuries that, they use that as an escape. It's just excuse after excuse. Oh, we're banged up. Well, guess what? Everybody's banged up. Yeah. And that's one thing you got to give credit to this Canfield staff is they get other players ready, knowing that there's going to be injuries at some point.
Yeah, they've done a really good job at, getting that mentality for these kids, next man up, you got to be ready.
Coca, the give.
Panunzio.
Shoestring tackle down to the 2. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal.
Canfield might have to call a timeout so Panunzio could tie his shoe. I mean, that was all that guy was holding on to is his shoestrings.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
And I'm guessing this stays on the ground, whether they get it here or.
Toy goes handoff. Vorshak left side. Jason Vorshak over the 20-yard line. He's got nothing but room, and it's a touchdown for the Raiders.
Great buck left there. Both guards pulling.
In this one, he looks like he does. He's going to go off the right side and.
Just short.
They're going to mark it inside the 1. And without any hesitation, they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal inside the 1.
You got to give
push.
You got to give it to Panunzio.
Well.
Where they're going to line up in the formation, but taking their time, looking to the sideline for a play call. Play clock down to 10. Motion man is Weiss. Foster gives it to him this time. Weiss looking for a block. Has a first down. Weiss cuts it in at the 20. Down to the 15-yard line, inside the 15 to the 12. Richie Weiss on the end around carry, a big chunk of yardage. And the Beavers are knocking on the door on this opening drive. This is no huddle tempo by the Beavers. Back to the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers bunched to the left side of the formation. Foster, quick hitter, caught. McKenzie, left sideline, upended inside the 10. At about the 8, maybe the 7-yard line. We'll see where they mark him out of bounds.
Position really didn't flip at all, and McDonald survived the turnover on downs with a nice 3 and out. But Campbell moved the ball, and so did McDonald on its first possession. So the chess match continues. But I don't think there'll be much adjustments here on on McDonald's offensive approach.
But they're at the end of the field, accompanied by the Indian Creek Marching Band, and it's joint band night. The middle school band also here for the Redskins as well, so they're making quite a bit of noise on this end of the field. Power pistol formation. Give goes to Jones. Powers ahead to the 5. Maybe didn't quite get to the 5. They'll mark him down at the 6, another 3 yards. And it makes it 3rd and 3 for the Beavers offense. Could be potential field goal territory. Braden Hall has made from this range in warm-ups all 8 weeks. But a 3rd and short, if this is 4th and short, you got to imagine the Beavers on the road against a 7-0 Redskin team that's number 4 in their own region. You want to set the tone early after that turnover on downs defensively. Power pistol. Foster was going to run this one right on quarterback power, but Coach Mike McKenzie running onto the field to take a timeout offensively here to get his offensive play call in, the best potential play call for this upcoming 3rd and 3. Already 6 minutes and 5 seconds have gone by in the first quarter. 5:55 to play in the opening frame. Beavers on their opening drive.
Yard field goal try here, as Hamill will be kicking it from the 20-yard line off that right hash mark. Good snap. Ball down. It's angling and it's good. Hamill splits the uprights here at 8:41 in the first quarter.
Touchdown, Hubbard! Songer to Clark, good for 22 yards, and Eagles strike first. What a play. Great patience from Songer in the pocket.
Just right across the seam, he finds senior Anthony Clark, and that's going to be an Eagles touchdown. I mean, that's just a perfect ball placement. Clark secures it, braces for contact, didn't get anything, just walk right in the end zone. Good play from the Hubbard offense. Great drive from the Hubbard offense.
Field. Do they go quarterback power again on this drive? We haven't seen Foster run since that first 3rd down. Foster going to throw. Looking McKenzie's way. Foot of the pylon. Touchdown. Foster finds McKenzie in an opening drive. March has the Beavers up 6-0. How about that?
15-yard line. They pitched it to X-Line, who pitched it to Harmon, I believe. No, that was actually Mayhew.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. It's a loss of 13 yards, and the Quakers turnover on downs.
Yeah, interesting play call there, Matt, on 4th and goal from the 6. You got two guys that can pound the football up the middle, but
to the left, fake screen, handoff to the counter going the other way, bounces off a tackler, a little spinner Rudy to get into the end zone. And touchdown East.
And that is a big play for the East Golden Bears.
Was that Pollard again on the run?
That was number 3, Painter Riley, on the carry.
That's the Struthers roster.
Oh, that is my. Sorry.
No, you're okay.
That is number 3.
And
Antoine
gets
Williams.
maybe a yard on that tote. 6-foot junior. Hunter Allison, the quarterback, number 7, 6'4", 205-pound senior. Gain of 1 there by Kiko, 2nd and 9.
good job by Will Harmon to shoot up from his safety spot there to make the tackle. He's kind of a guy that, you know, we haven't talked about, or we've talked about in all season. Doesn't get the catches that we've seen in years past, but he makes a lot of plays defensively.
And Campbell, I think Campbell's going to be offsides there. There was some movement on the McDonald side, but they are going to call Campbell first for the encroachment.
And they're going to mark him down at the 22-yard line. Gain of 4. 3rd down and 5 on the way. Again, Carrollton, their head coach is Storm Hill. 2nd year at the helm, following a few years of legendary Hall of Fame coach Jim Salimas.
Myers and Baker in the backfield. Myers takes the snap, drops back, looking.
Yeah, the way
fires
it's
a
looking
deep
right now,
out pattern,
yeah,
but it's going
that's
to be
what I was saying,
falling complete around the 47. It was intended for Harris, and the Potters were going to 3 and out
all those teams
on their first possession.
Conference play.
And it was batted down there by Will Harmon, who almost had a pick opportunity. And the clock's going to stop with 5:31 remaining, and a punting situation for the black and white Warriors.
Yeah, Will Harmon, he intercepts that one, Matt. He might be celebrating in the end zone on that one. Just did a great job of stepping up. He had his man, Allison did, but give credit to the Quaker defense there for getting a stop.
So a 3 and out here for Salem defensively. And the punt is off.
Dowley still out there at quarterback in the shotgun. Takes the snap, gives it to Holbrook, and
It was intended for number 4, Logan Mentenberger, as the pass will fall incomplete to make it 3rd and 8 for the Indians. coverage from number 8, Grant Miner, as Jack Pitts' pass was over the head of his
Had a nice long 4th down conversion a week ago.
Option play again for Monroy as he tries to get away from a few Warriors. Still on his feet is Cletus, and he's going to be brought down at about the 7. And he's going to pick up about 7. And it'll be 2nd down and goal for the Quakers at the 8. 8:43 remaining here in the first quarter of play. Monroy hands the ball to Kana. 3 Warriors there to gobble them up.
Wide open spaces like the Chick song. Touchdown Raiders.
RPO style type of play. Could have handed the ball off. Defense.
About a yard there for Cletus. 3rd and goal from the 7. 8 minutes now on the clock here in the first 12.
Touchdown, Blue Devils!
Sam taking their time on the left hash here. Play clock at 4. Monroy looks to his right. No one there. Elects to keep it. A little bit of confusion, it looks like, maybe with Salem. Not much sense of urgency with the Salem offense here. I know they're going right down the field here. They've kind of been a little stale.
Inching down the field as we get going.
7 yards on that 4th down carry. Makes it 1st and 10 Bulldogs at the 43. RPO, Zippolita keeps it himself. Good move at the 40, and he's still on his feet. Spins his way down inside the 33.
Stay on the last couple plays here, so we'll see what happens. 4th and goal here. Opportunity for the Carrollton defense to get a stand.
Empty set, low snap. They pitch it low to X-line. It's a trick play, and it's going to be blown up way back into the 15-yard line. They pitched it to X-line, who pitched it to Harmon, I believe. No, that was actually Mayhew.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. It's a loss of 13 yards, and the Quakers turnover on downs.
Yeah, interesting play call there, Matt, on 4th and goal from the 6. You got two guys that can pound the football up the middle, but
Zippolita turns, gives. That's Chase Jones as he cuts it up inside the 30 down to the 28-yard line. Good pickup on 1st down of about 3 yards.
Yeah, Jones looking for a hole there in the middle of the line and didn't see one. Bounced it outside at the perfect time to pick up a few more yards. Turns a no gain into a couple yards here as they work deeper into Girard territory.
You know, this is an offense, Poland. You want to stay on schedule.
Yeah.
You want to get 2 and 3 yards each rep, each down on the road, big game. You don't want to fall behind the sticks.
Yeah, this is a perfect drive that they're putting together for the first one of the game. This is what you want to see throughout the game, and they're getting off to a good start.
2nd and 6. That's Jones out on the perimeter, and he gets shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line as Sloan makes the stop, and another Bulldogs 1st down.
Yeah, really broke around the right edge there. Picked up a huge gain for this Poland offense. They're into the red zone now. Ball sitting around the 14-yard line. Big run by Jones. Poland's really getting this running game going. South Range was able to do it last week. I kind of highlighted it all week leading up into this game. And they're kind of taking advantage of maybe a weakness a little bit.
As Boardman moves the ball late here in the first quarter with 4:20 remaining.
Run it as well. That doesn't make life any easier. 1st and 10. That's Kamara on the edge. 5, touchdown, Bulldogs. 14 yards and 6 points on the board for Poland.
They bring Schnell back in the backfield. They're going to go to the left. He's going to cut back to the right, cut through the middle, running over people. Touchdown, East Palestine.
Zach Schnell, the ball carrier.
And there's Zach Schnell.
Right to Has. Touchdown, Hubbard.
Michael Hazamahalis is going to extend this Hubbard lead.
For a gain of 12 on the play. They result in another first down for Boardman as they get it down to the 13-yard line for Boardman on Howland side of the field inside the red zone. I was going to stoppage on the play. An official's timeout. As they asked to raise the play clock. Butto under center. Butto hands it off to Warren. Warren keeps pushing his way forward. Takes it up to the 7-yard line for Boardman for a gain of 6. Be 2nd and 4 here for Boardman as they are inching closer to the goal line. Scoring update out of Hubbard. Hubbard 14, Lakeview 0 with 2:52 remaining here in the first quarter. Battaglia takes it, gets it down to the
12 seconds on the play clock. Miller, inside handoff. He gives that to Lindale Riley. Riley cuts back and is stopped at the 1-yard line.
As a flag will ultimately back up Boardman. It was a holding penalty on Boardman. We'll back him up 10 yards.
Oh, it's 2nd and goal from the 2. Lindale Riley to Miller's left in the backfield.
End zone, number 10. Nobody picked him up. He ran right through.
Spoke too soon.
That is
number Dennis Reed, I believe.
Yeah, number 16, Dennis Reed. Gets the 2-yard touchdown reception. And the Eagles have tied this one up. Oh, no, excuse me. It's 7-6, PAT upcoming. William Capellas will be kicking for Valley Christian. Kick is up, a wobbly one, but finds the inside of the uprights. And we have ourselves a tie ball game after the 2-yard touchdown pass to Dennis Reed. Valley Christian answers. It's tied at 7 here in Hanoverton on ysnlive.com.
How did things ever get so far with your high heating bills?
Explore.
And if you had come to me, I could have told.
Up the middle, and he's in. Touchdown, Rebels. They'll make it 13-0 with the extra point coming up.
Give a shout out to him. And now, this is what we're used to seeing.
Yeah.
As that kick goes into the end zone, and John Marshall start at their 20. Yeah. You got some other scores. We got
Judge. Should be 1st and 10 at the 32 unless the flag's right there. Holding on the Potter, so that'll take it back to the 22-yard line. We'll start 1st and 10 at the 22. Tamir Tisdale now in the backfield beside Myers, and we got a stoppage to play again. The head referee. They're requiring the band to, Edison band not to play while this is going on so they can hear. Gives it to Tisdale, and he's going to pick up nothing. No gain, bring up a 2nd down and 10.
As you mentioned, Chris, I believe Luke wore it at one point, and then you had Jake wear it.
Yeah, so Jake wore it all 4 years of high school. I graduated with Jake.
Yep.
And then when Jake and I graduated, Luke got it going into his junior year.
Yep.
And now Drew has it. So that 28's, I wonder what the old man wore back in the day.
He strikes me as a 64. Third down for the Raiders and short. Toy puts a man in motion. They're going to go handoff. And in the backfield, rocked. Still going. Vorshak does not say die.
150 yards and a touchdown coming into the night. Caught his first touchdown of the season last week, and they go quickly here.
First down as they're playing with plenty of tempo. Penalty marker comes flying in from the opposite side, and a short pass will be made here right in front of the home sideline. Jaden Wade on the receiving end, and we'll wait on the flag.
One thing to kind of keep an eye on, Chris, as this game goes on, it seems like Poland's kind of dropping back into coverage, only sending their front four, maybe an extra guy every once in a while. And it's really forcing Pearson to buy his time, look for the open receiver. And that's how you got to stop this quick strike Girard offense. You can't make any mistakes in the secondary.
Yards after contact are big.
South range.
Vorshak did a great job there.
Yards after that initial contact is the key. I think that's some of the point you're driving there, Rick. When you have this many weapons like Girard has, it's one of the key things you need to do on defense. And Poland's defense, we talked about it, they're stingy. 2nd and 9 from the 49. Pearson fakes, looks down the far side, has a man, and that's Sloan inside the 15, down to the 11. Big play and a first down.
And that is...
I mean, something to note, too, Grady Hurst is just as good as a receiver as he is a quarterback. I mean, a lot of times you put your quarterbacks out wide and you have someone come in more for a wildcat play. You don't pay much attention to him, but Grady Hurst is definitely a guy you got to watch because he will go get those jump balls. They go heavy on the right side. Thomas will take this one. Tries to cut back the other way. A great cut!
From Pearson.
Yeah, I've seen that one too many times this year, Chris. The ability to just get secondaries to bite on a pump fake, and the receiver keeps going, hits him down the right sideline.
Well, and the key is to put the ball where you need to as the quarterback, and Pearson just proved that he can do it, and he's proved it all year long, and really that's what drives that pump fake, and it makes these guys bite.
Yeah. I mean, I saw it multiple times last week with Mario Lipinski down the right sideline, just taking advantage of mistakes in the secondary and really getting defenders to commit. And it's a key to this Girard offense.
He is really causing some problems on that offensive line for the Blue Devils, especially when they run that lead play, which is really, really important to get in that play and kind of disrupt it before it gets going.
Ball sitting currently just inside the 1 yard line, so not a lot to go here if you're McDonald. And if you're Camel, you got to watch for that hard count, but also another Zajac run. And it is going to be given to Zajac for another touchdown. It's going to extend the McDonald lead 12 to nothing.
Good answer on this drive so far by the Indians, and more motion up front.
Can't have it here. We've seen it a couple times on this drive. We saw it on the first drive, Chris. It's just a momentum killer for this Girard offense.
Absolutely. This offense gets a lot of momentum, and really these penalties alongside this defense, really there's no room for those kind of errors.
On the ground. He's going to take it down to the 7, so a gain of 5.
Yeah.
And they're calling play. They want to go.
Go.
Boardman up 21-0 on Howland in the first quarter.
Well, that's who we got
Our
next
two
week.
opponents, yeah.
Oh,
what a fake. Oh, and double flags coming. But
holy cow, was
great
that a
flake
face
by
mask?
Coca. And we got a John Marshall player down as well. I think he's just frustrated.
I think he's playing hurt because I think he had a
well,
handful
we got a
of
Cardinal
face masks.
down too.
It's probably
And that could be-
Panunzio. I think it is.
Yeah, I see a 4, so.
Well, he's 13.
That's what I'm. I don't think it's Miller though, because.
Looking.
Well.
First and goal, Indians with 2:14 to go here in the first. Pearson. Give inside, Lipinski in. 6 on the board for Girard.
That's Super Mario, Chris, right there. We saw him do it through the air last week, and he gets into the end zone on the ground this week.
He's up near midfield and tackled at the 47 is Dennis Reed. First down, Valley Christian. Rohan Kelly again with the pressure.
Yeah, the Energizer Bunny coming after him on the outside.
Unable to catch up with Dion Miller, and it's 1st and 10. Now Valley Christian just short of midfield. Under 2 minutes to go here. Miller takes a shotgun snap. That's an inside handoff. And blown up is Fernandez. United comes out of the scrum with the ball, but they will mark him down. And maybe lost a yard there, partner. Looks like he did. So 3rd and 11 now for Valley Christian.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down 10.
Yeah, I was, okay.
Second
I was
down.
saying, I was like, did I miss a down? Okay.
Dion Miller. Shotgun snap, looking to throw again. Plenty of time. Now the pocket collapses. He gets out of there, looking to throw, and they gets rid of it.
They're going to get the left tackle on a hold. Say big number 77, Levi Lucas.
And that's going to be a first down. Springfield to get 5 yards there. It's a 5-yard penalty, so new set of downs now for the Tigers. They're inside the red zone now for the first time tonight. So 1st and 10 from the 20.
First down is the call. 1st and 10 Tigers from the Mineral Ridge 20-yard line.
And I mentioned McDonald, they're playing Camel right now. Mineral Ridge actually played Camel last week. The final score ended up being 49-13, but in the first half, it was a little bit too close for comfort there for the Rams. They were down for most of the half. They scored a touchdown toward the end, take a 14-13 lead. But then they scored 35 and answer in the second half, took care of business. Rams offense off to a slow start here against Springfield, which isn't ideal against a team like this. But this time Caldwell's going to be stopped for a loss behind the line of scrimmage.
They can get a first down. Benedict to give. Chenault up the gut. Stretches. He gets the end zone.
Bobby Chenault.
That's going to be a 7-yard touchdown for the Heralds. The Bulldog bulldozes his way into the end zone.
Yeah, and Sammy, for 5 straight plays there, you saw the same play to
Hafey in motion. Salt will take it. Quick throw to Basto on the outside. He sheds a tackle. He's going down the left sideline. One man to beat. Stiff arm out of bounds. And a big play for the Trojans. Down to the 14-yard line. Running that quick RPO on the left side to Basto. And he finally found some open space and a big play for the Trojans offense to get into the red zone. Basto shed one tackler and had green grass in front of him. First down, Trojans. And offsides will be the call. It was John Vaughn who might have jumped. Looks like it'll be offsides. So that hard count, that quick clap that they've been running the entire game.
Play clock is at 10 seconds. Tigers might use a timeout here to buy some time to make a decision. 4.5 minutes left to go in the quarter, and yep, Springfield are going to use that timeout with 1 second left on the play clock. That's their first. They have 2 left. We'll take a quick commercial break here. We'll see what the Tigers decide to do when we come back.
At Sheely's, fall into style this season. Now through October 25th. Take 10% off Flex Deal, featuring accent tables.
McDowell offense running through the pass so far to start the game. Their dynamic run offense has not been able to do too much, but being able to make some changes, get some quick throws. As here's a snap to Salt, hands off to Bonzel, and he won't go anywhere. Met behind the line of scrimmage. And the Falcons defensive.
So Nathan Stull called for a second personal foul penalty on this drive. That not offsetting with any Redskins, so it's half the distance to the goal. Ball gets spotted at the 2. First and goal. Redskins, can they pay it off? Gavin Powell now can. Touchdown Indian Creek, and an extra point can tie the game.
Wide for the Trojans. Takes the snap. He rolls. Looking for the end zone, and it's tipped and intercepted. Or no, they're saying that it hit the ground. They're saying incomplete. That pass looked intercepted, but they say it hit the ground, so the Falcons not able to come up with the turnover, so that gives the Trojans the opportunity to kick another field goal. Joseph Clark will come back out. This will be about a 27-yarder for Clark. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and it is through. A 6-0 lead for McDowell off of what was a close.
They're going to go for it in 4th and 4. Ball spot on Middle Ridge's 14. They get to the 10. Baird going to throw here. This one complete to Weimer, and Weimer reaches for the pylon, and he is going to be in for a touchdown from 14 yards out. So Springfield scores first here. They take a gamble there on 4th and 4, and it pays off. So with 4:20 left to go here in the first half, we finally break the tie. Weimer with 4 catches on that drive and gets the one there to cap it off. And we'll see who this is on. Someone jumped early. And it's going to be on the Rams. So now ball going to be spot at the 1-yard line. We'll see what the Tigers want to do here. And they decline the penalty. They're going to kick the PAT still. And PAT is going to be blocked. So Springfield, they won't take a 7-0 lead. But
Center. And now about this, the throwback fake, and Ethan Kane's there to pick it off at the 30. Has some room. Cuts it back, and will get tackled right near midfield. Champion trying to catch the Rebels off guard again, but a great job by the senior Ethan Kane.
Yeah, that was just a really underthrown ball, and he was right there. So got him right in the breadbasket.
At quarterback. Richard behind him, takes a snap, hand off to Richard. He's got space on the left side. He's breaking tackles, and a big run for Richard. Flags come in as he's pushed out of bounds at about the 48-yard line. Flag down. Call might be against the Trojans. A face mask called against the Trojans defense on the run. And so that'll add an extra 15 onto the big run from DeAndre Richard. It was about a 23-yard run. That'll add it'll be a spot at the 40-yard line. Kaler back deep. He's got a wide open man. Missed tackle. Touchdown. Falcons. Brady Evans finding a spot in the seam. And the Falcons have tied it at 6. Only one safety deep.
In the shotgun. Hellier to his left, 2 receivers out to the far side. Takes a snap, gives it to Hellier again. Going to have the first, breaks up the middle, across the 30, down to the 25, and brought down after 15-yard pickup. Kirby makes the tackle. Brett Hellier. 6 carries on this drive. And just putting yardage together. 37 yards on those 6 carries. So they're just sticking with what's working. Potter's got 2 receivers, or Edison got 2 receivers out here to the near side. Hellier standing beside Hott, 1st and 10, ball at the 25. Hott going to take it himself this time. He's going to, Abercrombie gets a hold of him, and they're driving him back and driving him into the ground. And he's going to lose a yard. You had a host of Potters there. You heard him, Goatley, Leland Price, Abercrombie. That hole closed quickly. Hutt was going to follow Hellier, and Ben Roeder checks into the game for the Potters. Davis will take a seat. And we're going to have a timeout here. So with 9:29 to go, Edison calls a timeout. We'll take one as well.
Throw the
back
ball
here
if they're
on the
going to try to
YSN
gain
Network.
much yardage.
Enjoy lunch or dinner on the patio. Eat, sip, relax at Giangelo's in Boardman.
Let John
Coach's
use his
Pizza,
arm.
your high school football headquarters.
He's a
Come to our
junior. He
Boardman
has some
location and
experience.
pregame with us with dollar beers starting at
Now they're
3
back
p.m.
30,
Also
20.
want to stay and watch the game? We'll have it live for you. That's Coca's Pizza Boardman. We serve.
Here on senior night in Latonia. Johns, you got a block. He's going to have to throw it downfield, but look who it is. It's Peyton Rutledge with another interception for Rutledge. Not Rutledge.
Working to perfection.
Be a 10-yard touchdown pass. And now Danny Novak for the extra point. down, so new set of downs here for the Pirates. So new set down starts at about the 30-yard line. Sherish in the backfield. Massrock to his right. We're going to shift some guys around here. Nothing we haven't seen tonight, though. Direct snap, handoff to Massrock. Bounces it out to the right side, and he's going to be marked out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. So good little trickery there on first down. Good gain of 5. Make it 2nd and short.
And it's just tough if you're a linebacker. You're trying to read your keys. But this Southeast team, they got guys going left, right. A lot of misdirection going on. So it's just tough. You got to make sure just trust your instincts, trust your reads, and then flow to the football.
Yeah, 2nd and 5. I wonder if we're going to see maybe a play action pass here. They're getting it done on the ground. Have not punted yet. And the direct snap to Massrock, mishandled. The ball is still out. I heard an official blow it dead, but nobody had the ball.
So at the very least, it's going to be an inadvertent whistle. Nothing you could do about an inadvertent whistle. Unfortunate if you're Brookfield. The side judge on the southeast sideline was marking the runner down, but I feel like it was more of an inadvertent whistle for sure.
Yeah, he did not look like he was down there. Brookfield fans definitely not happy about that. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 9. As you can hear the Jaws music playing in the background. Big 3rd down here for both sides of the ball. Brookfield Warriors here looking to get a huge stop. Stop the scoring affair here in the 2nd quarter.
And this play call here will tell you what Coach Ewell's thinking about.
As it's 3rd and 4. It's going to be 3rd and 4 at the 19-yard line for the Lisbon Blue Devils. Landon Hefner came out of nowhere and just picked him up and slammed him into his other teammate. Grant Miner take the handoff. Grant Miner will take it himself, runs around to the left side. He's got some open room and daylight, and he'll be chased down and shoved out of bounds by Hefner and Mentenberger. But it'll be enough for a Lisbon Blue Devil first down. As they are at the, I believe, the 8-yard line, 7-yard line actually, 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line for the Lisbon Blue Devils. As Grant Miner back in the pistol formation, hands it off to Hinchcliffe. Hinchcliffe will go around to the left side, and he is in for the touchdown. Ashton Hinchcliffe, 7-yard touchdown run. As it is now 34-7, Lisbon Blue Devils at 7:01 to go here in the 2nd. As they look to go for the PAT here. Here's the kick, and it is good, as it is 35-7 here on YSN Live. Lisbon Blue Devils lead.
When you think about the team and how your team at
Computer points with 4 wins on the season. They'll take them how they can get them. Salem 20-0 over Carrollton after 1. Columbiana shutting out Wellsville 22-0 after the first quarter of play. Canfield looking to stay unbeaten over Cleveland John Marshall 21-0 on the night. So the Cardinals trying to get to 8-0 on the season.
Love to see what that Canfield team is doing this year, just the season they're having, the season they're putting together, especially after the way last year went. They're really bouncing back and really playing Cardinal football.
Absolutely. I got to see them play week 1, and 2 special teams touchdowns has really propelled this team forward, looking for perfection. 2nd and short now for Poland inside the 15. Handoff. Jones picks his way through the hole, and he makes
Casey Miller once again. Casey Miller is going to walk in for another touchdown, but before hitting a Camel player hard, and it's going to extend the lead to 32-0. McDonald in control.
That's when it does.
Just a good-looking running back, Jones is. You said it 3 times, at least in the last couple of minutes. Just picks his hole, takes his time, lets his blockers set up, and they're getting good offensive line play up front as well.
Yeah, it's a great attribute to have as a running back, and especially when you're able to run behind a group of guys that can really pave the way for you.
First and goal, Zippolita with the sidecar, Jones. Zippolita calls his own number, reverses course, and he's going to be wrapped up after a short gain. Sloan, the big play on defense.
Zippolita, one of those guys that's really tough to tackle in open space, and Sloan really just kind of bared down there, wrapped him up, and was able to bring him down in a crucial situation here on 2nd and goal.
Just a good tackle by Sloan to bring down the elusive runner, Zippolita. We're getting close to 11 minutes to go until halftime. The Bulldogs on the short field, the possession that started at the Indians' 23-yard line. DeLomo, the near side receiver. Kamara, the handoff, and he's going to be swarmed under at the 10-yard line by this defense. Nowhere to go.
One thing you got to point out there,
Rutledge gonna fire away. What a play. Braden Plum. I think that's the Plum.
To the football, he'll make you pay, but they did a great job of staying in their lanes, swarming as a group, and nowhere to go. Third down and goal as the ball spotted outside the 10 now at the 11. Zippolita rolls left, looks towards the end zone, and it's nearly intercepted. That ball in and out of the hands of the defender.
I bet Mario Lipinski wants that one back. There's not many balls that fall through his hands. That was one of them.
Just behind him, I think, and he did a great play to get 2 hands on it.
Yeah, he kind of had to adjust to come back because the throw was a little bit behind him for the intended receiver. He just couldn't come up with it.
Bulldogs send the field goal unit out onto the field. 27-yard attempt upcoming for Caramusa. Good snap, good hold. That kick is up. And we're going to flag on the play. And a penalty marker against the Bulldogs is going to back them up 5. I think the kicker left a little early on that one.
Yeah, that's what it looked like, Chris. And really, I mean, Caramusa's really gotten a leg. I mean, he showcased it throughout this year so far. So I'm sure this doesn't put him out of range. Looks like it's going to be about a 31-yarder.
32. Yep.
32.
They're going to spot it at the 32. Kamara, the holder. First kick had plenty of distance. The second try underway. Line drive kick. And it's going to be wide left.
Oh, good.
The penalty costs the Bulldogs 3 on the board. And the Indians stand strong after giving Poland great field position. With 9:55 to go here until halftime, the Indians will take over 1st and 10 when we come back.
5-yard penalty pushes them up to the 45 rather than the 40. A lot of these Hoban drives have started right around here, midfield stripe. Close to the 50.
Line up outside. I know Brookfield has some injuries at the receiver position, so they may be short.
Rico bounces it out to the right. He has a lane and punches it in from 10 yards out. So Rico Smith on back-to-back drives does it himself. And that will make the score Brookfield 22, Southeast 13, pending the 2-point conversion.
The thing about Rico Smith is if he gets in space, I'm not sure there are many players in the area who are going to track him down.
Yeah, we seen that last drive. He got to the secondary, and that was all she wrote. He was gone. Only a 10-yard run there. Didn't have to do clock. The snap. Proctor to the left side. And a nice job by Champion.
Yeah, Champion's defensive line is now getting a little bit of a push.
That's Jason Birchfield again making the stop for the Flashes. Second down and 10.
So that was Birchfield with the tackle there. As we're now under 4 minutes.
And, you know, and Crestview is doing what Crestview does best, and that is, you know, controlling the pace of the football game.
Nolan up the middle on the QB keep, and just looks like inches short. We'll see if the Rebels will get the first down.
Yeah. I don't recall. I think maybe one got blocked. This one's from 30 in the left hash. Oh, boy. A whistle and a flag. And it's going to be a delay of game against the Quakers this time. Their 6th penalty of the half.
Bounces it out, and he's right around the 4-3 yard line. As the Rebels will keep the chains moving, and we'll make it 1st and goal.
Yep, they're getting closer to pay dirt once again. And my question is the Champions defense.
He lets Armstrong know. Armstrong goes to his left. 2 minutes exactly. Hand off to Armstrong. Armstrong's up the middle. Armstrong bulldozes his way towards the goal line. Did he get in? He's going to be marked down at the 1. Easton Armstrong bulldozed himself right to the goal line. What a run by the senior.
This year. High snap. And this one does not have a chance. Barely got off the ground. And it's no good. So another Salem drive, only the 2nd of the night, does not result in points. And it'll be Liverpool football with 3:15 to go here. Excuse me, Carrollton. Yes. Just talking about Liverpool a few minutes ago on my mind. My apologies. A couple scores around the area. Springfield on top of Mineral Ridge, 6-0.
He's going to go under center. 1st and goal from the 1 for the Vikings. They had a 1-yard run their last drive. Trying to repeat it. Off to Armstrong. Armstrong up the middle, and Armstrong's into the end zone again. And LeBray is within a point of tying it with 1:20 to go. Armstrong with his 2nd 1-yard touchdown run, and that'll make it 14-13. And let's see what the Vikings do. They're going to come on for the extra point. Nate Hirschcroft comes on for the extra point. 1:20 to play.
Who? Easton wants us home. Easton's? Oh, okay.
All right. Yoho's on the hold. Hirschcroft comes for the extra point. He gets the extra point up. The extra point is good, and we're tied at 14. LeBray have 14 unanswered points, and we're now tied at 14. We have 1:20 till halftime, and we have a good one of Bruin and Liberty. You are watching WisenLive.com. Here's a message from our friends at Bellaria.
We sell taste one bite at a time. At Bellaria, bite into a taste sensation. Bite into a taste delight. Good food and fun and common.
Seems like they just keep throwing them in off the sidelines. But they're making the catches. So 1st and 10 now. Ball marked at 18, coming up on 2:15 to go here. 2nd quarter action. 7-6 Edison on top. Hot, dropping straight back again, rolling. Fires back across the other way. Hellier in the flash. There's a flag. He's going to be drugged down at the 2, but we got a flag back. It's going to be holding on Edison. Flags at the 15. Play went to the 2-yard line, but the tackle looked vicious over there, but he just kind of had him up over top of him. Wasn't like a horse collar or nothing. So they'll mark it off from the 17. Should take it back to the 27 at 28-yard line. Drake Keem, I don't know who got held that time, but I just know Drake Keem is so quick. He's having trouble getting to where he's got to get. So
we await the snap.
And they're looking to capitalize. And Pascarella is able. Is he?
They didn't give it to him.
And the ball
yet.
is loose.
The ball might be on the ground. We have a scramble. Some guys are going after the ball.
And there's flags flying around.
That's because everybody didn't stop at the whistle, and guys were trying to see where the ball was at. We don't have a signal for a touchdown. We don't have a signal for a fumble.
This is pure chaos, ladies and gentlemen.
We don't have a bag on the field, and there was a lot of woofing and a lot of pushing and shoving, and we have flags post-play. 0.7 on the clock. What do we have, Zebras? We're going to say touchdown, Struthers.
Wildcats.
But you know what? If that penalty is on Struthers, then that's going to move back the 2-point conversion if they're going for it or if they're going to kick it. Or I don't know if that's on East. We have no indication from the Zebras yet. Personal foul, Struthers. That's going to be post-play. That's going to be
until halftime. First and goal, Indians. A.J. Pearson, the quarterback, calls his own number straight up the gut. Met at the goal line, and he's in. Touchdown, Girard.
No doubt about it, Chris. A.J. Pearson uses legs. That's his 17th rushing touchdown of the year, and he gives the Indians a 6-point lead before the PAT.
Great drive by the Indians as they go 77 yards on that drive after the great defensive stand. They're off.
He gets to this. Moody keeps himself. He breaks the tackle. He's to the 10. 5. Touchdown, Liberty. A 15-yard touchdown run. 34-yard by Moody. His second touchdown run of the night. That one was from 15 yards out. And that'll be 20 to. So it's now 20-14 Liberty as they take the lead before halftime.
Wait. 3rd and 1 now from the 9. Stops the clock with 1:13 to go here. Big 3rd and 1, full house backfield. Hott's got running backs all around him. Takes a snap, going to give it to Hellier. He's crossing the 9, 8-5, and dives and leaps in the end zone for the Edison Wildcat touchdown. So Edison puts one of those methodical long drives together. 10 plays. Only 55 yards capped off.
Yes, for sure. It was definitely a noticeable one there.
There'll be a personal foul on Alliance on the late
So Striefler already returning it to around the 40, but that personal foul will give the West Branch Warriors a lot more as now they're already in the Aviators territory.
They've been squibbing it so that they don't get much yards on the kick return, and the penalty at the end of the day is what brought West Branch into that territory.
Right, I mean, Alliance just has got to be more disciplined there. Gregory in motion. Hurst looking. He's got Jake Weingart. He makes a move, and he's got some room. Weingart with the first down, and that's the first time we've called his name tonight. You know, he was a big receiver in game 1 against Canfield. He's been kind of quiet all year, really. I mean, but he is definitely a weapon that you're going to have to watch.
Welcome back to the Audible Call. Mike Ackelson along with Anthony Hartwig. Wow, first half action, fast, furious. Trying to get you as many scores as we can here on the air. Got a good game up in Struthers East, leading 8-6. Wildcats just got a touchdown. Our 4 boxes up right now. We got some games that have kind of gone gotten out of hand.
little bit.
Another touchdown for West Branch up there, upper left hand of our
That's
four
one
box.
of them. That's one of them.
Yeah. So what do we do when we get them out of reach here, bud?
Hey, here on the Audible Call, we like to stay with the competitive games in the second half. But if you are a fan of a team that is kicking butt right now, you can watch the game in its entirety at ysnlive.com/live-games. Or if you're a fan of a team that isn't doing so hot, but you still want to see how they fight back, you can watch them too.
Some really
YSN
good
Live
games
has all
going
the
on.
games.
The Erie McDowell, Austintown Fitch games, very good. Hoban, Glenville, everything we thought it would be advertised. Poland Girard has been absolute dynamite.
How about LeBray giving Liberty a
They
fight?
are, but they tied it, and
14-14.
then Liberty marched right down the field, regained the lead. So, but it's a great game.
We're going to keep an eye on that.
Bonus coverage.
Bonus coverage.
Brookfield. We didn't know a crew went there, but we
But
do now.
we got 'em.
So we got that on. And again, if you're a fan of Brookfield, hey, we got that game on for you. You can watch it in its entirety. Also, if you're a Southeast fan, that's still a pretty competitive game. So what we'll do when we come back second half, games that are competitive, that's what you're going to see the most of here on the Audible Call. Games that have gotten out of hand, Anthony has told you where you can go to watch them. So we'll wrap up some of the first halves, and of course, hey, stick around. We got bands coming up for you at halftime.
And we swing it to Chris Ziegler and Greg McAfee at Arrowhead Stadium. Mr. Gerard and Poland playing a very competitive game right now.
Cut back as he's down inside Girard territory at the 49-yard line. Pickup of about 6.
You know, we talk about the pursuit to the ball, Chris. And I mean,
we did.
The Indians just surrounded Zippolita there as he reverse field towards the near sideline, and they were all over him.
On a play like that, when he reverses course, it makes Girard, though, think this guy can still do this.
Mhm.
I cannot over pursue because he can really hurt you in the open field with a move like that.
Yeah, and A.J. Pearson was able to kind of contain him there on the edge and just wait for his teammates to rally to the ball, and they did there as he was able to reverse Ippolito right into the tacklers.
2nd and 4 now inside Indians territory. The give to the deep back, Jones, and he makes the first man miss as he's pushed out of bounds at about the.
That was tough one there.
Here comes Johns. He's going every which way. And he's going to get out of bounds, but that's going to be turnover on downs.
Dylan Johns runs out of bounds. Well short of the first down.
So that's going to flip the script, and East Palestine will go to the offense. And I imagine they're just going to take a knee here.
You'll give me a beach here, didn't pull him through on that one.
They were looking for it down there with those. The fans were excited for a moment.
There again, ability to just kind of find holes and fit through seams. He's been doing it all night, does it there again, and really with a physical nature, he's not really avoiding contact, he's seeking it, and he's able to move the ball.
A personal foul called on Poland, and that's a costly one.
You know, we've talked about penalties all night long, Chris, and they've been on both sides of the ball so far, or both sides of the field for both teams.
Because it's a dead ball foul, so it's going to be first down, Poland. So they're going to get the first down here, but they're just going to back them up yardage-wise back in.
Short of the first down.
Spun down by McKine Haynes.
Some room on the sideline, and no one was covering him. No one picked him out of the backfield in coverage and make some pay.
1st and goal from the 8. Justice in the backfield. Low snap.
It'll be caught out of the end zone by Dickerson. He's fighting for the end zone. He got close.
Time. Inside the 5, they set him down at the 3.
So with 16 seconds left, the clock will run, and it's a fumble. Bad snap.
And left on the clock.
You don't want to spike here because it's going to be 4th down if you do.
3rd and goal from the 2. 12 seconds. Clear, looking end zone. And that was incomplete, but they call pass interference in the end zone. 5 seconds.
So what do you do here? Because with 5 seconds, it's really, you're going to try to get the touchdown here. The ball is going to be placed at the 1. Or do you get the point, take the points with Ty Koski coming out to kick the extra point? Or kick the field goal, excuse me.
So first and goal from the 1. Oh, man, here we go.
The decision, clear.
He lets the pass go as a Girard defender bearing in on him. Just a really nice pass with a lot of touchdown field and puts it in the perfect spot.
You know, just he just looked confident on that pass play, and the minute it left his hand, I expected an open receiver, and he had it, and a great catch on the other end. 1st and 10, Bulldogs at the 11, down 7.
Handoff up the middle, he's in! Jonah Justice.
Pursuit by this Girard defense.
This Indians defense just rallying to the ball tonight. It's not just one guy around the ball carrier. It's multiple each and every play, and they do it again there to stop Zippolita after about a gain of 1.
Going to give him 1. I think a little forward progress there on that carry. 3:37 and counting until halftime. The Bulldogs trying to answer here on offense before halftime. Zippolita under center. Chase Jones, the lone setback. Give to Jones, reverses course. He sprints his way out over the 10-yard line. Chased down and brought down to the ground at the 6. Good play by Sloan.
Didn't see anything there in the middle for Jones. He bounces it to the outside, tries to pick up a few extra, and just chased down by Sloan on the far sideline. A really nice tackle by the sophomore defensive back.
I think any kind of points here is a plus for Poland, as they get the ball first in the second half as well. Something to keep in mind as we go under 3 minutes here in the first half.
Yeah, as we talked about, Chris, you got to just keep the Indians within striking distance.
Kamara, the near side receiver. Jones, the setback. That's Angelilli in motion. Jones, good blocker, cuts it up over the 5, spins his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. What a run, 6 yards.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on.
The solid wood doors that you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
At Joe Dickey Electric, no job is too big or too small. We do it all. We power the plants that help bring us together, the businesses that help our community thrive, and the home that you've been dreaming of. We'll even install a light bulb for you. With over 65 years of commercial, industrial, residential, and 24/7 emergency services, you can trust the experts at Joe Dickey Electric.
Not to break it. These weapons are so good, but if you don't put the ball where you need to, it's irrelevant. And Pearson puts it right where they want it 90% of the time. And a whistle on the far side as Poland is going to use their second timeout with 42 seconds to go until halftime. Gives us a chance to step aside as well. Back to Arrowhead after this.
Tired of placing buckets under ceiling drips? At Pally Roofing, we turn leaky nightmares into dry, cozy dreams. Our skilled team swiftly diagnoses and repairs roof issues, restoring comfort to your home. No more sleepless nights worrying about the next downpour. Thank you for letting Pally Roofing bring peace back to your home. Call us at 87 Roof Dude or visit pallyroofing.com to get your stress-free quote.
As Comco celebrated 70 years in 20.
Holbrook, a big body. He's a bruiser, gets a lot of tough yards in his senior year for the Rams. It's 3rd and 5 now, 3-back set again. It's Holbrook again, fighting forward. We'll see where they spot. It's hard to see from here. And looks like they're going to mark him a yard short. And yep, it's going to bring up 4th and 1. Rams offense staying out there. And I think in this situation, 4 down.
Pearson, empty set, steps up in his pocket, looks downfield, got plenty of running space. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5, gain of 8.
Thought he was about to throw a little pop pass there, Chris. He kind of paused in the backfield like he was looking for something, and then he took off.
And fighting forward, believe he got it.
Pearson, that's Lipinski on the edge in the option play, and a big hit along the sideline. And inbounds, and Gerard calling a timeout. Big time hit in that defense, and that was Fauna on the stop.
A lot of big hits on this drive for this Poland defense, really, showcasing their physicality in this one. And it's something you got to do in a game like this. You got to showcase, what you're capable of doing, and try to knock a ball loose, something like that, to see what you can do.
So they're going to give him the first down as he was able to get the yard.
6 minutes left to go here in quarter number 3. Rams have already possessed the ball for half the quarter here since receiving, coming out of halftime. And that might be the key here, honestly. Try and wear down Springfield's defense, who's been great all night. Tigers' defense definitely being tested here. They've been getting gashed this drive. Dowley keeps himself again, has some space along the left side. Spin move, and a nice gain there. We'll see if it's enough for a first. And he's actually about 3 yards short, maybe 4. Again, from all the way over here, it's a little bit hard to see where the ball's spotted or where it stopped. It's 3rd and 3 here, ball spot the 22. And they're going to run the ball with Holbrook. Holbrook has some space here up the middle and takes it inside the 10. That's going to bring up 1st and goal. Well, what did I say? Get 44 the ball and see what happens. Tristan Temporel making the tackle there. Temporel, of course, also that interception back in the first quarter.
Makes to Hunter Pearson plenty of time. Looks over the middle. Has got a man. And that ball's incomplete. They're going to say he was out of bounds. That was Sloan, the intended receiver. He came all the way across the field as he started on the near side.
There's a quick deliberation there by the two officials to make sure they get the play call, or make sure they get the call right. Good on them to do so. Obviously, Pearson was able to move around a little bit, wait for a receiver to come open, and threw an absolute strike to Sloan there.
2 seconds remain. Last play of the half. Girard, no thought here. They're going for it. And Poland is going to burn their third and final timeout with 2 seconds remaining until halftime. We'll be right back.
Rams did have a couple costly ones. And they get one right there. It's going to be second and goal still, but now at the 12. Have 3 plays here to get in the end zone. They get the fourth down, 90% chance, mostly going to keep the offense out there. And here's Deli now on the read option, has some space for the middle, and he's going to take it in for a touchdown. So an 8.5-minute drive there, capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run from Ethan Deli. Now the Rams can take the lead here with the PAT. Again, Chase Moore blocked Springfield's PAT when they scored back in the second quarter to keep it a 6-0 game. And because of that, chance to take the lead. Steven Gutierrez is going to kick this one. Kick is up. And it's good. So the Rams on top now for the first time this one. Their first scoring drive with 3:24 left to go here in the third. 7-6 our score. We'll take a break. Back after this.
Gets a great block, has the edge, going for the pylon, and he's going to be met right at the goal line. Big hit at the goal line, and guess who? One more time, J.J. Fonda does it again.
What a stop.
What a stop. 2 plays in a row on defense. Fonda does it and stops this Girard team cold on offense.
That's how you end a half there, Kurt. I mean, what a play. Obviously, Pearson rolls out to his right side, looks for open space, had it really coming around the right edge, and tried to find that near pylon, and he gets stopped cold right at the line of scrimmage.
What a play to send us to the half. We're tied at 14. Back for the second half after this on your Sports Network.
That's Marco Gentile. And still on his feet here. He's going to take it in for a touchdown from 77 yards out. So what an answer there from Springfield. They give up the touchdown. They come back 2 plays later, get a touchdown of their own. And they retake the lead now. And Springfield will see what they do here. If they want to go for 2, try and make it a 7-point game, or if they play conservatively, take the PAT. And looks like they're going to go for it here. Roll their sleeves up. Baird rolling out to his right. Fired toward the backcourt of the end zone. That one's going to be overthrown and incomplete. Great pressure there from Derek Rockich to force that errant pass, but still, Springfield, they take the lead back. It's now 12-7 with 2:17 left to go in the quarter. Take a break. Back after this.
At Joe Dickey Electric, no job is too big or too small. We do it all. We power the plants that help bring us together, the businesses that help our community thrive, and the home that you've been dreaming of. We'll even install a light bulb for you. With over 65 years of commercial, industrial, residential, and 24/7 emergency services, you can trust the experts at Joe Dickey Electric because we are everything electrical.
I'm Bruce Shepis. I live here in Austintown, Ohio. I've been a customer of Greenwood.
I have this bit with zone coverage. The Beaver, Pennsylvania, over they were playing North Carolina. Is it 21 with a tie? Yeah, it's tied on that side. So I was like, holy cow. Oh. zone coverage. I was like, game overlooked. Yeah, I get your saying that. Their team, it's like, it was right after they passed off like I noticed man. Yeah. But what I saw was just like, all the they looked like Gentile last year. Like, they found their identity. I think they struggled a little bit early on, but we're going to it's emerged.
On Jamar Moore on the holding penalty. So now it's going to be first and goal from the 27. First and goal from the 27. Oh, from the 20. So it'll be first and goal from the 20.
Widen out. Tell Max to widen out. Max has to widen out.
8:46. Liberty's trying to get to the end zone. They keep moving backwards. This time, Moody gets the option. He gets around. 10, 5. Touchdown, Liberty. This time, is it going to count? Yes, this one counts. 8:30 with 8:38 to go. Wait, hold on. Did we? Yes, 8:38. We had some confusion, but yes, this one will go. And Moody goes for 20 yards into the end zone. That'll make it 26-14. And here comes Garcia for the extra point. And this one is up, and this one's good, and it'll make it 27-14 Liberty with 8:38 to go. You're watching YSNLive.com. LeBray, we'll be back with LeBray's first possession.
Hot again to give it to Hellier. He gets to the outside. Abercrombie drags him down from the side. It wasn't a horse collar. He had him by the shoulder and the arm because you can see his shoulder pad sticking out that side for no gain.
No gain on the play. 3rd and 8.
So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8 now. He had him from the side, not from the back. That's the thing, just the way he swung him around. But Abercrombie, he's a strong young man. Hellier was not getting away from him. So Potters needs a big 3rd down play here to get the ball back. Under 9 minutes now on the moving clock. Trailing 14-6 here. Hot takes a snap, rolls out that way, gives it a counter to Hellier. He's got running room on this right side. Stiff arms at the 40, but going to be knocked out of bounds. Oh, geez. There went flags. Kirby continued to play from the out of bounds into the fence. Hit the fence so hard, knocked the plastic covering off the top of it this play. Personal foul on the Potters. The silly plays like that just continue to kill the Potters. Tyler's pleading his case to the other side. Judge telling him what he did, just going to out of bounds, and his momentum, he said, was taking him out that way. I mean, if you're running full force that way and holding on to somebody, yeah, it can take you out that way. I can see what it looks like, but
Hall a high short kick, hauled it at the 30-yard line. And just a lateral return for really no yardage by Indian Creek. It looked like that was Nicholas Jamison on the return. And it's 1st and 10 for Indian Creek from the 31-yard line in their own territory. Their first 2 drives of the quarter, they got to start in Beaver local territory thanks to a couple of fumble recoveries. The first drive they turned
clear, looking left, and he is throwing it, and that is incomplete. That is actually an interception, and
it's Matzar, who's dragging a pile of defenders out shy of the 40 at the 39-yard line. What a tough run by Matzar for an 8-yard pickup. Second down and 2. Line to gain is the 41-yard line. Redskins still on their own end of the field. Another bunch set here, really trying to, at least it seems like, establish the run. Starkey, right. Quarterback keeper all the way. He's got a first down and a little bit more out to the 47-yard line. Tripped up there, but a big run for the Redskin quarterback to make it 1st and 10. And again, that key is staying out of 3rd and 4th down. They are a combined 3 for 7 on 3rd and 4th downs today. That has not really been the place of comfort for this Indian Creek offense. Starkey under center. Will give to Matzar. Left side. Plunges ahead, but he only picks up 2 yards to the 49-yard line. Not much doing there for Bruce Matzar. It's 2nd down and 8. But again, can't quite get over that play by Luke Redos, the last offensive drive. Then the Beavers try that trick play. It was whistled dead by the officials. They get a retry on 1st down because of a Missed call, the play being whistled down early, and then 2 plays later, the Beavers into the end zone. Starkey, play action, going to take a shot. Wide open is Gavin Pownell. Nobody near him. A 4th touchdown for Gavin Pownell to put Indian Creek back up by 6. Perfectly timed play action pass. Pownell goes 52 yards, and it's 27-21.
Able to hit the receiver on the slant play. Catch is good by Pastella. And what they did there is they had trips to the left, Pastella by himself to the right, running that slant pattern, and that's good for a Struthers first down.
And that is the Pascarella-Pastella connection me and Tommy have been talking about all night. And that is that they are now in the red zone as the Wildcats are within mere striking distance of putting points on the board, and we have a timeout, ladies and gentlemen, so we will be back after this quick commercial break.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation.
Smith went back, flipped it over to Tisdale.
Checking the out-of-town scoreboard, Beaver Local 21, Indian Creek 28, Weir 22, East Fairmont 21, Salem.
Ball, though, gets lost, I think, at the end. And they're going to say first down. Knights recover the fumble. First down. These Tar Blooders going for that ball every time on, no matter who the carrier is, trying to punch it loose, trying to put it on the turf. It's 1st and 10. Knights can pick up another first down. This is almost eerily similar looking to the first drive of the game for Hoban. But they couldn't come up with anything more than a field goal down this deep into Glen.
Gives it to Cole, and there is
Mark. Henry off that right hip. It's Elbert Hill taking the direct snap. Rock Hill going towards the right, trying to get the edge. He got a solid gain of about 5 to 6. Knights' passing game has not worked in the first half. They haven't been able to move the ball through the air, so they're trying to change looks at quarterback, moving different guys in, different athletes in, and a wildcat look, just to try to make up some yards, get some offensive motors humming here. Henry out there, and it looks like Feaster back out there. Feaster takes the direct snap. Feaster up the middle. He's going to be just shy, I think, of the first. Looks like he got down to the 5, gain of a couple more.
Be possible without them.
2 backs in the backfield, so that's a little different for Struthers. Cole gets to the edge, able to cut up, gets inside the 5. They're going to mark him about the 2-yard line. Good run there by Cole. I believe that might have been Price in the backfield with them.
2.5 they need. It's in between hash marks. Again, Feaster, the direct snap. Feaster gets touched immediately before any gain, and he is tackled for a loss of 1. He's been the one guy that's been able to manage yards.
By Pascarella, in between them. See what they come up with there. QB dive goes for naught. They're going to stuff him in the hole. I'm going to say that's good for no gain, and that's going to probably set up a 3rd and 2 by my 50-year-old eyes almost. Although the board says 3rd and 1, so we'll see what happens. There is a penalty on the play.
Snap down, kick is up, it's angling, and it's no good. Angling wide left. Defense holds through for the Tar Blooders as the fumble recovery deep into Glenville territory goes for no points to be shown. 7:41 left in this third quarter. Glenville to get the ball back at the 20.
Are your windows? We have an H-back running to the H-back side, diving for the end zone. The referee says roll the clock, so he's short. because they're saying roll the clock. He's going to be inside the 1, and that's going to be a 3rd and goal as we approach 1 minute.
They will have 4 wide, 3 to Filitsky's left. Looking for the screen. That is Shade trying for the left side, and he is in. A touchdown for North Catholic. Logan Shade, a 6-yard touchdown. And North Catholic retakes the lead. It's 27-21.
Really good job in the pass, in the blocking for North Catholic's receivers, kind of running with their man, and it was a really.
They're able to get in the end zone. 12-8. You don't really see that score every day. Going for 2, because the extra point doesn't really do anything for you. So they'd be up 14-8 with the conversion here. Another line shift. We'll see what we have. He's running to the side in which they shifted, and he's into the end zone for 2. 14-8 Cats.
But there is a flag on the play.
Hold the phone. Holding on the Cats. I think that's still going to set up a 2-point conversion, because I don't think 1 does you any good.
It really doesn't. It'll give you a 5-point lead. If you don't get the 2, it gives you a 4-point lead. Either way, if those Golden Bears put the touchdown on the board, they're gonna have the lead regardless. So we haven't seen either team kick a field goal tonight when they get into the end zone, and that is something that you don't see too often.
Well, I think Struthers has gotten to the point of, I think they've gone for 2 a lot because of where they're at in their kicking game and where they're at in the season. It's one of those things that your back is against the wall, and opportunity to score and trying to take 2 points whenever you get the chance. 2x2, first time that we've had a basic 2x2 in a while for Struthers. Good snap. Looking, he's got a fade route from the slot receiver, and I believe that is good for the 2 points, or he did not come down with it.
No good. And that was a long pass attempt by Ashton Pascarella to his receiver.
Ran a little post corner to the back of the end zone there. He threw a pretty good ball. I thought the receiver came down with it, but then we saw the ball on the turf. 12-8 Cats with 1:02 to go in the 3rd quarter here. We'll see if East can rebound. One of the things I'd like...
And Beavers got to be ready to punch back.
Hand the ball off to Justice.
Not a lot.
And maybe a gain of 2. Get it out to the 22. Bring up 2nd down and 8. Student section going crazy down there. Something must have happened. On the near side, that is Junior Marino, gets over the 30 for a 1st down. Brought down at the, looks like 31. So 1st down for the Bobcats. 6 minutes left in the 3rd. Clear giving clear instructions. And they got North Catholic to bounce. Mel Phillips gets the 1st off the carry. Tarblooders taking it from the 35. 2 each way still. Phillips out there on that left dip. Looking to pass. Flags come flying in. Throw downfield incomplete. Off to Jonah Justice, finding some room. Getting near the 45. That's where they will set him. A 1st down for Beaver. Another good run for Justice. I'll tell you what, as good as Avery Scales has been this game, Jonah Justice is having
at least at home, this is his best game so far.
Yeah, they're doing a nice job with committee running with Scales and Justice. And I'll tell you what, it's good to see him back out there, Avery Scales, after the second injury. Second time having to leave with an injury. And
First and 24, Glenville here. Tar Blooders keep it the 4 receiver set. Nelson pressured immediately, almost intercepted. Had to get rid of it in a hurry, and Nelson pressured, had no time to throw it.
And it'll be first and goal for McDowell. So they'll go quick. Stacking the line and handing off to Bonzel, who tries to break outside, but he's swarmed in the backfield. Nowhere to go. Loss of a yard. And a second down and goal coming up for the Trojans. Salt takes the snap, hands up. Bonzel, mad at the line again. Trying to still get this running game going, but Bonzel showing signs of life. 2 big runs here on this drive. But a third down and goal from the 9. You wonder what they're going to try and call. Try and work the back corner maybe. They got trips to the left. Here's Salt. Doesn't draw him off, looking for a play. They'll line up. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Salt in the shotgun with Bonzel, who rolls out. Quick throw to Basteau, who's fighting for yardage, and he gets pushed in, and the extra effort gives him the touchdown. What a play! The touchdown for Cameron Basteau. And the Trojans finally get into the end zone. The extra effort, the extra shove gets the Trojans 6, and they're going to go for 2 to make it a 7-point game. Salt looking for some. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Bonzel in the backfield with him. Here's Salt. He's looking. Quick screen, just overthrows Bonzel, who had open space and would have had 2. So instead, the score will remain a 9-point game. Fitch 21, McDowell 12, as the Trojans finally find the end zone on their 4th red zone trip. And keeping it close, still a 2-possession game, as the Fitch Falcons will come back out.
Looks like 1. So it'll be first and goal, or second and goal rather, from the 9. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Beaver in the red zone. Second and goal from the 9. Drop back, looking to throw, clear. Has some room, and he got his man! It's Micah Pupi! An 8-yard touchdown clear to Pupi, and the Bobcats are a point away from tying it again. Tykowski. The extra point attempt is up, and it is good. We are once again tied. Now at 28. 2 minutes, 21 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. Beaver has tied the game once again.
A better night's sleep starts at Sleepy Hollow Sleep Shop. Discover luxury sleep solutions for any budget with a...
Okay, get my numbers correct there. Knights will have to spread things out. 4 receivers on this set, 3 to the left. And a flag comes in. As delay a game on Hoban. So lose a little bit more. So the second down play goes even longer now. 2nd and 24 for Hoban. Knights try to get the play off to the ground, and again the Tar Blooders there to make the tackle. Jans Henry, no running room to be had, and a flag comes in following, and it might be unsportsmanlike conduct against the Tar Blooders. And that is the case. It's the little bit of jawing after the plays that are made that the officials are quickly to correct. They allow a little bit of talking, but feels like anytime it's gotten excessive that they've not hesitated in tossing the laundry on the field. For Hoban, it helps them, making it a 3rd and 10, but it's still a 3rd down for Hoban. Only 8:15 out of that 3rd and 25 it originally was. Knights have a more manageable shot at 3rd down, though, as they'll take the snap. Try the keeper, and no running room at all to be had. Glenville daring them to throw the ball. Hoban is not, kept it on the ground. They waited for the run, backed them up a yard. It's 4th and 11. And a punt coming up for Hoban. Hamill gets a boot into it. Gets taken in near the 45, and the tackle coming in after getting inside the 40. Glenville. As Gary Bridget gets solid field position here for Glenville as they lead it by 4 and a chance to extend this advantage even further. Minute 14 left to go in this 3rd quarter, as the Tar Blooders will take over.
And they call a false start against the Falcons. The Falcons were pointing in the direction of the Trojans' defensive line, who they thought jumped offside, but the Falcons will take the penalty instead. So that'll make it a 3rd and 12 now for Austintown Fitch. Minute 42 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Austintown Fitch running quickly to the line. And Kelleher will roll out off the snap. He's looking, he's gonna fire, and it is incomplete.
Bridget into motion, keeps it, does Nelson, dodges the first tackler, 2nd tackle comes in, and wow, great tackle that was, just wrapping him up that time. It was Rock Hill, the USC commit, and you could see why. Had to wrap him up and said, you ain't going nowhere. Great tackle by Hill. But it's 3rd down now, about 4 needed. Tar Blooders do not need to run another play in this 3rd quarter, and it looks like they will not. That'll take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. It goes scoreless for both teams. We get ready to start our final 4 minutes of regular timing action after this quick break on your sports network, ysnlive.com.
My guy keeps it 100% of the time. He wants all 100, won't settle for 99. And it's more than stats, because there's people in those numbers. And I was one of the lost sheep. I'm so glad he cares for all 100. I'm 100% safe, 100% free, 100% love. I can be one.
And the Trojans, after a touchdown drive, Going to get right back out onto the field and looking to make this a one-possession game once again. Down 9, it's a 2-possession game. 4 trips to the red zone for the Trojans so far today. Finally got into the end zone on that last drive. And Salt will line up in shotgun. He'll take it. He's looking right. He'll throw a quick screen to Haffey, and he'll get dragged down, and a face mask will be coming on that tackle. The tackle was made by Isaiah Porch, but a clear face mask is what the Trojans are saying. And it will be a face
He's almost
mask
hitting the hole faster than they can block for him out of that backfield.
He's got a nice little burst.
Under 7 minutes to go. Pearson calls his own number as he gets down inside the 15 to the 14-yard line, and another 5-yard gain.
So offense really finding a way to build up some momentum and move the ball down the field in a couple different ways. Really, we didn't see the running game a lot in the first half.
We've seen it on this drive. They have yet to put the ball in the air on this drive. Their first drive of the second half. 2nd down and 6. Lipinski, and he's going to be wrapped up quickly as he gets into that Poland defense. Zippolita, the defender, and a late flag comes flying in. A little extracurricular after the tackle. They're going to get Zippolita on the personal foul.
Here we go. More penalties kind of having an impact on this game. I mean, just things that aren't necessarily needed after the play.
You could tell these officials decided just to
call it straight.
Squash it right away, and they've done a good job right here tonight. He's trying to keep this out of the game. 1st and goal, Indians. Pearson over the left side, eludes a defender. Touchdown, Girard.
Nice run there by A.J. Pearson to find a hole, bounce off a few tackles, and get into the end zone.
8-yard score for Pearson. Puts the Indians back on top, 20-14. Maxwell Erickson on for the point after. Low snap, good hold, and it is good. 6:06 to go here in the third quarter. Girard with a 21-14 lead over Poland. Back to Arrowhead Stadium after this on YSN.
We still taste one bite at a time. At Belleria, bite into a taste sensation. Bite into a taste delight. Good food and fun and combination. One bite at a time till it's out of sight. We still taste one bite at a time. At Belleria.
Want a new car?
Yes.
But
Really bunching things up. They're going to just try to work some space. The keeper by the Knights tried to sneak it. And they're going to call a fumble. Tarblooders say they have it. No signal from the official yet. And I think they're saying dead ball, but they're going to huddle together. Initial call on the field was dead ball. We don't have a signal. Going to be a big call in this game if it is, because it'll be Glenville football, 1st and goal. Knights recover the fumble is the call on the play. 2nd down and 10. 11:25 left to go. This is a Glenville team, too, that has had their way in Division II against Division II powerhouses. This Starblooders team beat the Massillon Washington Tigers earlier in the season in overtime action. Knights, again, going to add extra blockers. They need to try to get some space in dangerous territory. Getting a seam. Oh, open field ahead. It's going to go for 99 yards. Brayton Feaster all the way. Are you kidding me? Bub Feaster with the play of the game. From the 1 goes the full field. And the Knights back on top for the first time since the first quarter. Not enough words to describe what Brayton Feaster has meant, not only in this game, but to this Hoban Knights team in general. You talk with this young man, and he exemplifies that heart and soul nature as extra point attempt up and good. Knights now lead it by a field goal, 12-9, as Brayton Feaster, Bub Feaster, goes for a 99-yard breakaway keeper out of the Wildcat for the touchdown and the Hoban lead. Just like that, the script has been flipped here at Dowd Field. Tar Blooders get ready to take over on a kickoff. We got a quick timeout.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university. And
Take a shot against this very good Austintown Fitch secondary. With Porch, Higgs, Tate, and Holloway. He's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket and has room to run, and he'll slide down. And they hit him after the play. They're looking for a flag. Salt looking for a flag. And they'll mark him at the 41-yard line. A 4th down and 12 coming up. The Trojans will punt. And the Falcons will get the ball back. Joe McLaughlin coming in to kick it away. Back deep will be Junie Higgs and Brady Evans. McLaughlin will take it. He'll kick it and almost blocked as he's run into. And the ball will be downed on the fair catch at the 14-yard line. So out comes the Falcons offense. Once again, this McDowell defense has been stout. They've given up a couple big plays, but other than that, being able to hold Austintown Fitch's offense in check. And it could be a big opportunity for the Trojans defense if they can force another 3 and out and force the Falcons to punt from deep in their own zone. Here's Kaylaher. Junie Higgs lines up in the backfield, a running back.
And either way, you know, Brookfield's going to start with the ball.
And
not good field position, and
there's Reardon again.
Yeah, Massrock gets nothing going there. Reardon takes him down. So Brookfield is going to take over on their own 5-yard line after the huge defensive stop. Again, Southeast started off with really good field position, but the Brookfield defense, a little bend but don't break. Southeast takes it down to about the 3-yard line. Brookfield stands tall.
And you know it's tough. You're down 2 touchdowns, yes, but you need also two two-point conversions, which, again, not the hardest thing. I mean, it's difficult, but to not take the field goal and kind of take that out of play, it's kind of surprising for me with how Southeast has been able to move the ball. But then again, we've talked about they don't have necessarily a quarterback. Again, listed. It's just a lot of run game stuff, some play action off of that. So that might be a factor, too, with time.
Yeah, and again, they chewed a lot of time off the clock there as Robbie Flynn takes it around the right side. Good gain there on first down. It looks like the chains are going to move. That's going to be a first down, so a big play getting out of – they were backed up into their own end zone, so a little breathing room here for the Warriors. So first down and 10 from about the 16-yard line. So a new set of down for the Warriors. little bit of a personnel change here.
And I'm not sure if Hammond's cramping, but he was getting worked on the sideline here. Just kind of limping out there a little bit. So that's something to keep an eye on, too, as we get into the fourth quarter here soon.
So Hammond in the backfield, hands it off to Flynn. Flynn has some room to run. He's off to the races. He's at the 50 and taken down from behind at the 50, just pushed down, falls forward to about the 46-yard line, and there is
those mistakes that they make are going to ultimately affect, and there you go, touchdown Golden Bears, as that penalty moved them a lot closer to the goal line than they originally were. So that is a huge play by the Golden Bears, as East now leads the Wildcats 14-12.
Under center, again, H-back, fullback, whatever you want to call it nowadays, to that strong side to the right, and that's where they run it. And he goes up the gut, and the QB knew it right away. Another picket fence play here. We have some alignment. Pass, and that's a touchdown. So, once again, the alignment of the two-point conversion causing havoc for Struthers, and East is able to go up 4 with the two-point conversion.
He does not.
hands it off to Flynn.
With their corners being so far back, it's really put the offense in a tough position. Like I said, they have been throwing the ball more. I have seen Hammond throw the ball more. I think they're kind of scared to take that shot. They like their one-on-ones on the outside when they get corners up in close. And Southeast has done a good job of just not giving them that opportunity.
And it looks like we are going to have a timeout here in Brookfield, and so are we. So with the score, Brookfield 36, Southeast 20, we will take a break.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media.
And a 3rd down and 2 coming up for McDowell. Trying to keep this drive alive and trying to make this a one-possession game here late. Even a field goal.
Take this one himself. Finds a cut, not too much.
Looks like a pickup of about 3. Moving the sticks even closer.
Zach Coffey in on the stop for the Warriors.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal.
The Aviators are just trying to get in range to where they can just have Hawkins rush it in himself.
Keeper, and he's stuffed.
As now the Aviators brought out Caden Sanders at the goal line, and I think Jackson was actually lined up at receiver.
Jackson again, I mean, he's super dangerous from either position. So he's definitely a guy you got to guard really well too, whether he's throwing the ball or going to catch it. It's
like
3rd
I
down.
said, top right corner of your screen is Jackson lined up at a receiver position. Sanders with room, touchdown Aviators.
Alliance is able to punch one in, and all of a sudden it's a one-score game now.
We talk about J.R. Jackson being this high-powered dual-threat quarterback, and at the same time we have Caden Sanders down here who is more of a goal
by Zach Neff, the tight.
Get stuff done, and it turns out working.
Aviators get the extra point, making the score now Warriors 34, the Aviators 28. Just a 6-point margin. Again, that missed PAT or the muffed PAT from earlier could definitely come back and haunt the Warriors here. I doubt they're going to try to chew clock with 8:19 left. They're definitely going to try to punch one in here.
No, 8 minutes is a little out of the range of where you would try to just chew everything. And sure, it is going to go by faster than you think, as you said. And
And some miscommunication. So that'll back up the Trojans, give them a 2nd down and 11. And they're going to blow the whistle. Calling a time. The Trojans and the play stopped because of the band. The home crowd here at Austintown Fitch upset with that call. But still a 2nd and 11 for the Trojans. Flemings will throw wide open on the slant. It's Basteau. Basteau, who's had a phenomenal game here today. He had that touchdown earlier that put the Trojans right back in this game on the extra effort. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 2. Flemings lines up, and he'll keep it himself. Bonzel blocking on the outside. Flemings fighting for yardage, and he won't get it. He'll come up about a yard short. Isaiah Porch credited with the tackle. And another 4th down decision coming up for the Trojans. They'll send out the heavy set line. All the linemen in. Direct snap to Bonzel. He's going to fight forward, and we'll see if they give it to him. Austintown Fitch saying that he was stopped. We'll see where the refs mark it. And they give Austintown Fitch the 1st down on the defensive stop. Turnover on downs, and the Trojans offense once again coming away with nothing. Falcons with a key defensive stop. So the Falcons offense will come right back out.
Yeah, a gain of 1.
Tackle made by Mikel Williams.
Alex Hartman was there immediately. He got a hit in to just slow him down and let the other defenders catch up. It's perfect for what you want to see
Alliance
right now.
really wants this quick 3 and out.
I don't think want is a factor. I think it's they need it right now if they want a chance to win.
100%. I agree with you. That's a great way to put it. You can feel the energy from their student section, from their fans right now.
Hale's got that, and then 2.
The extra point is up and good. That should have been an offsides. And I'll be frank, Noah, I don't know what these referees are looking at, but it doesn't matter. Beaver is facing just about the world right now.
Scrimmage on the backside and was kind of chasing Chase Jones from the backside, just couldn't get to him as Chase Jones picked up another 1st down.
Kamara under center, full house backfield behind him. As he looks to the sideline to change the play. Give inside. That's Pano Zipolita, and he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Drake McGregor with a huge play, broke through the line of scrimmage there, wrapped up Zipolita in the backfield, which is not an easy task. I mean, he's a big athlete there in the backfield, lining up at fullback on occasion, tailback and others, and he gets stopped in the backfield.
5'11", 205. Sometimes just get out of his way. 2nd and 10 now for Kamara and company in the give. Jones with 2 blockers out in front of full head of steam, and he's going to be hit just past the 10-yard line. Good defensive play by Algiers.
Chase Jones just really trying to find room on that right side. and couldn't quite get the edge as a few Girard Indians were able to set it and kind of keep him contained to avoid a big gain.
He had blockers in front of him. Angelilli was out there in front of him, and he's nothing to shake at. 5'10", 180 with a full head of steam as the lead blocker. Third down, and call it 6 now from the 10. Kamara in the gun. Gives to Jones, and he's going to try to race to the corner. He gets the edge, and he steps out of bounds inside the 5 to the 4, and it's going to depend on the spot, and they're going to give him the first down as it's 1st and goal Bulldogs.
Big play there for Chase Jones, able to get the first down. You know, obviously didn't get in the end zone, but the next best thing is to move those sticks, and he did the job there.
Really just trusted his own athleticism and speed to get to the edge to set up this opportunity right now for Poland. 1st and goal. And the give, Angelilli for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What a run there. What a moment. What a drive. I mean, what a sequence of events there. Obviously, Poland on their last offensive drive put in the situation, 3rd and 20. David Zippolita picks up a huge 14-yard run to put them in decent field position, to put the defense in good position. Defense comes out, makes the stop, and they get the ball back, march right down the field. Angelilli punches it in.
And we've talked about it. When they need to, they've answered the call, this Poland offense, each and every time. And on for the point after is Karamusa. That's Kamara, the holder. It's down, it's away, and it is good. 58 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. We're tied at 21. Back to Arrowhead after this.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Flynn. Hi, this is Steve Rossetto. Hi, this is Ryan Miller. Hi, this is Rich Sakui from...
I mean, it's only a 6-point game, so they could punch one in and just get an extra point. They could easily take this one by 1.
They could, or this may finally be the time that we see the Aviators go for 2 just to make it that much harder for them to score.
It is true. We'll see the Warrior defense trying to pull out all the stops here. I mean, you got to watch the run game, but also, you know, those spots that we talked about that are, you know, very crucial to the Warrior defense. Jared Jackson and some of the receivers, Nicholson and Brisker, have hit him.
Hand the ball off to Jonah, forcing his way up the middle, and he'll be brought down at the 41. So a gain of 2.
Not much wind on this side. I was checking my notes earlier this year just to go for reference. Last year, Ty Koski's longest was 48 yards. So with that, you're going to want to get to the 30 for his range. Get within field goal range.
2nd and 8. Clear on the near side. He's got Pupi. Eventually gets brought down at the...
That's the important thing to note. They have to work the sidelines or get this into the end zone. They have the ball at the Indian Creek 13-yard line. The officials are discussing something. Coach McKenzie just jogged onto the field, emphatically pleading his case about something. I think he wants Starkey off the field. He thinks Starkey has to come out for a play. It looked like the injury was a cramp to his left leg. Starkey got back to his feet, gave a couple of hops, and it looks like he's good to go. He will remain on the field. I mean, that's one of the better players for Indian Creek. Paramount for this Redskin defense. He's still on the field. Shotgun. 2nd down. 25 seconds to play. Foster will look to throw. Pressure, but he rolls right. Still rolling, and he's just going to throw it away. That throw didn't get to the line of scrimmage, and the flag is thrown for intentional grounding. There's 21 seconds left. This may be a 10-second runoff as well, as it was a running clock. And if it is a running clock and a 10-second runoff, Beaver Local has to get to the line of scrimmage because it's going to be the last play of the game. It's at least a loss of down penalty, so it's 3rd down. Ball's placed at the spot of the foul. It's all the way back at the 22. They did not run 10 seconds off, so it's not a 10-second runoff as of now. Wonder if the Beavers dial up something to get out of bounds quickly, pick up a quick 10 yards. It's actually from the spot of the foul, or 5 yards extra from the spot of the foul. So the ball's all the way back to the 32-yard line. Beavers were at the 12, now at the 32. 21 seconds of play, clock running. Foster deep drop. Everybody running end zone. Taking a shot, looking for Redos. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. And it's 4th down with 13 seconds to play. Here comes the ball game. And you got to imagine that this might just be a Hail Mary or hook and ladder something. The official just said the play clock should be 40 seconds, not the game clock. Some of the Redskin fans heard game clock. Just the play clock. The game clock stopped at 13. Here comes the game. And it is a Hail Mary. Creek brings 4. Foster takes the end zone shot. Nocell is the intended receiver, but it's intercepted. And that's the ball game. It comes down to the final seconds. But it's Jordan Hines with the game-winning interception, and the Redskins are 8-0. And a heartbreaking loss for Beaver Local. In a back-and-forth game, they had driven it all the way down to Indian Creek's 12-yard line. But a TFL, then an intentional grounding, put the Beavers all the way back outside the 30, and it was too deep a hole to dig.
Final timeout with 1:04 to go. It's 34-21. You are watching WiseandLime.com. We'll be back right after this.
Toyota of Warren, trusted to get you into your dream ride since
Joe Dickey Electric, over 60 years of powering the Mahoning Valley.
The ins and outs of everyday life can be chaotic. This is how every hectic day should end. Get any one of these hot tubs for less than $189 a month. And for right now, you can run on dealer money, which is 0% APR for 72 months. Your escape is just a step away. Visit your favorite location or burnettpools.com/Vita-spas for a quote today.
What does it mean to be approved? I'm Tracy, and to me it means getting you to work on time, driving your kids to school, or going out and seeing the world.
Yo, looks to throw. He's got a man open. It's completed. Is that Dylan Bate in the end zone? It is. Touchdown, LeBray. And that with 58 seconds to go. LeBray gets an 8-yard touchdown. And Dylan Bate on his birthday gets into the end zone. And Hirschcroft comes on for the extra point. All right. Oh, high snap. Yellow gets it. The kick's up from Hirschcroft. And it's good, and it's 34-28. And there's 58 seconds to go. An onside kick will be coming from LeBray. We'll be back right after this. A crazy one coming down to the final minute.
As Comco celebrated 70 years in 2022.
Yeah, another one comes from the back, Judge.
We just heard
a 20-yard throw.
A lot of good arms out there tonight, Greg. A lot of good arms. And not just Pearson.
I will say the Pirates might want to look at that guy. Get another arm in the bullpen next season.
And a holding call against Girard's going to back them up just a couple yards. It's a spot foul. So they're going to lose about 2 yards on that play. Really kind of a break for them penalty-wise, as they'll repeat the down. It'll be 2nd and 8. Pearson calls his own number straight up the gut. Spins his way out of a tackle and winds up inside the 35, down to the 33. Good pickup of about 8 or 9 on that play.
You know, there have been some occasions tonight where I'm looking at these runs. I'm like, how did that guy stay on his feet? That was one of them, just really bouncing like a pinball out there to pick up the first down.
Just athletes all over the field tonight. and pretty fun to watch. Pearson steps up, backwards throw, and that play is going to go nowhere as it's a good defensive play made on the far side by Gavin Seifert.
Yeah, Pearson just didn't really have anything open downfield. Saw Lipinski in the flat a couple yards away from him and just decided to let it go and, give one of his playmakers an opportunity to go do something. He was just wrapped up quickly.
Just hard on the short side of the field when you throw it backwards like that. Really not a lot of room to go. And everybody was in pursuit of Pearson anyways.
Timeout. Wondering if this is maybe be the last possession.
And Tommy, I'll just say this. I've had the privilege of calling very, very good games this season.
Oh, we have a fight. We have a fight. And we have players that are on the sidelines. And I believe that East has somehow come up with the ball. And I really don't know what we have here. We have a fight on the sidelines between a Struthers player and an East player. And then as the play ended, East felt like they had the ball and they were running the other way, although I thought the play was over as he hit him on a comeback route.
And wow.
So once again, a lot to unhash, a lot to unravel here. The referees, I don't envy them tonight because they've had to make a lot of decisions.
This is going to be difficult because not only do you have what was a fumble turned into a touchdown, but it's going to be a lot. There's a lot of emotions going into this, and the referees have some very difficult decisions to make because you're going to upset both sides either way.
Well, you know what? I don't think that we had a referee on this side to even see what was going out along the track.
And is that a flag right there? Do you see the yellow thing?
Yeah, that is the flag that was thrown, and we have a lot to unravel here. Once again, any time that you have this long of a stoppage of play is no good for either side because it could get more emotional at the end of the aspect. I don't know if we had a fumble on the play because I was watching the extracurricular activity along the track between the two players. And I did not want that to get ugly and escalate, which it didn't. And I thought the Struthers coaching staff did a good job of breaking that up, and cooler heads prevailed. But as I was watching that, the play unraveled there, in which I thought the ball was, I thought the ball carrier was down on the reception. So I thought that play was over, and I was following the flag. And I really don't know what we have here, partner.
It's a lot. This is why I think, and I'm a big advocate for it, I think it could benefit a lot of situations like this. And I've had reasons to where it hasn't benefited me as well in my team in outcomes to where I think this is a perfect reason why technology is there for a reason now, ladies and gentlemen. And I think it is a perfect reason for situations like these to where why replay should be allowed in high school. For situations like these, if there's just a camera filming the game that referees have access to throughout the game, they allow it during the state championship. But the catch for that is they can only replay touchdowns and any plays that would result in a score. My freshman year, I was on Ursuline. The year Ursuline went to the state title game, there was a questionable call that game that was a catch on Ursuline, and the referees called it incomplete. In watching the replay on the Jumbotron at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium, you can see that the receiver had possession before the ball came loose after the play. And that is nothing against the referees. They saw what they can see. And I think official replays would be very helpful in instances like that can change the outcome of your season, but instances like this that can change the outcome of the game. So I think it's important to where people start talking about it more, making it become known, because a situation like this could have already been handled and called if referees had the entire play on one screen to see what had happened.
Well, after everything has been unhatched here, I believe that the ball was coming back and it's being placed on the 20-yard line with Struthers knocking on the red zone with a $1:37 to go. So it looks like that we are going to have a first down.
It's East ball.
Oh, they're giving East the ball. I'm sorry. They did recover the fumble. Okay, I apologize for missing the fumble, but I was watching the extracurricular. We have a first down East after the play has developed.
And that's something to where I think
East thought they had a scoop and score, but the offsetting penalties because of the extracurriculars along the track. So I don't know what we have going on because we don't have ref communication here to us in the booth. So I can't really say what we have here, but it does look like after having the fumble and it being recovered by East that we do have a 1st and 10 East, and I'm not real sure if either player was kicked out. So a lot going on here. Struthers does have 2 timeouts. We learned from the last play of the first half, or one of the last plays of the first half, that's how Struthers got one of their touchdowns with the snap there.
Numerous runs for Kamara. A Poland Bulldogs shaken up. Looks like cramps. We'll step aside. Back to Gerard after this.
What was going on along the track? So I lost track of the ball within the play, and I thought maybe the receiver was going down. Did you have a clear fumble and a possession by East there?
So what I saw unfold on that play is I saw the play happen, and it all happened so fast. My eye shifted to the sideline as I started to see the black jerseys back up a little bit. First thing I see is the East player and the Girard players going at it with each other. Then I hear chaos in the background. I lift my eyes up and I see the East player flying down the sidelines
with the ball.
And I'm thinking, what in the heck just happened here? Because it went from you have a disagreement on the sidelines to where the East player is charging down the sidelines and the game's over. So I don't know what exactly happened. There has been just so much chaos that has unfolded tonight between penalties, flags, and just arguing going on between both teams. This is a game to where you take this, you learn from it, and like I always say, you control the controllables. You have to control your ball safety, your ball security, and you have to control your temper. And I understand it is a very emotional game, but penalties like that have the cause of it has been the temper, has resulted in big time plays. Because I remember tempers flared for Struthers. East gained good field position and scored on the next play. So
QB run up the middle, as hopefully we can get back to football. Run out to the right side there. He does get out over the 25-yard line. Struthers has called a timeout. So I believe that Struthers looking for a stop with 25 seconds.
Good news is here you have a minute 2 to go down and.
Welcome back to the Audible Call. Mike Ackerson along with Anthony Hartwig. North Catholic has just scored. They're within one, pending this. This is a large looming extra point here for North Catholic as they want to tie this game at 42. Great ball game over in Western PA. Still got a couple of great ones going on over here in Ohio. Girard, Poland, the Bulldogs driving, so that one's going down the wire. They're tied at 21, and Struthers and East, 14-12 East with the lead late in the fourth quarter there. That's how we're going to finish it off with those three games here on the Audible Call for week number 8. But we're not done. Anthony and I will be joining you as soon as these games are over. We will be hooking up the Joe Dickey Electric scoreboard and going live on that. We'll have some interview from some of our announcers around, and here goes Poland. Well, they got first and goal. Just like that, they set up shop inside the 10-yard line. So we'll let our announcers carry it out. We'll see you back here for week 9.
Last two drives really just providing the punch that the Bulldogs have needed.
Mario Lipinski with the touchdown-saving tackle on Kamara as they mark him down at the 6. If you're the Bulldogs, you're really in no hurry right now.
Nope.
Play clock at 18, the game clock at 4:10 and counting.
This is a situation where you kind of chew up as much clock as you want to, need to, as long as you don't put score in jeopardy.
Kamara gives it to Jones. He cuts it up inside the 5, down to about the 4. All 3 timeouts each team has right now. And that's something to pay attention to on the Girard sideline when you see one come in here.
Yeah. You know, Chris, you had an exciting game last week.
I didn't think I could top it last week with Garfield coming out on top. Hannah Timmons with the point after to seal the deal for the G-men as they came down. They were down 20 late in the third quarter to come all the way back against Liberty. And this one right here, just as entertaining. Second and goal from the 4. Kamara follows Jones over the right side, picks his way towards the goal line. Touchdown, Poland.
Vito Kamara, second straight drive, leads the Bulldogs to a touchdown. And this time, the Bulldogs take the lead.
What a drive for Poland following the turnover on defense as they go 78 yards. And they're back up 6. Just an unbelievably a great answer to Girard.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you get the defensive turnover, you get the benefit of a penalty there in the middle of the field in a huge third down situation. You take advantage of it, march all the way down the field, and find the end zone. I mean, 3 minutes and 10 seconds left. That's a job for Girard.
Their first lead since the 2:14 mark in that first quarter. Karamusa on for the point after. Kamara with the hold. Kick is up. And it is good. 3:10 to go here in the fourth quarter. The Bulldogs go back on top 28-21 here on YSN.
Here. 24 seconds left. Ball at the 22, 23, 24.
Yeah, ball placed on Beaver's 24-yard line with 24 seconds left. Beaver had to use their final timeout there. It'll be 2nd down and 8. The refs want the clock at 25 seconds, not minutes. Thought that was probably obvious.
Well, considering there's only 12 minutes in a quarter.
Throw to number 8, that is Sincere Sly. 19 seconds, first down. Now they start the clock. There's no time, 10 seconds. And the whistle blown.
You gotta recess the clock to something, I probably.
So they want to put, looks like 20.
Seconds on the clock. A favorable clock decision for Beaver.
Yeah. Hand the ball off. Jonah Justice gets over the 40. 10 seconds. This game's likely going to overtime. Yes, sir. Maybe one final play. No. That will be it. So not the best management there.
I think that was designed. It didn't seem like they seemed like they just wanted to take this game to overtime. I'm not sure why. I don't know. Your defense hasn't made a stop in a while, and you had a chance to end it right here. And neither defense has really made a stop in a while. CJ, can you refresh us on what the WPIAL overtime rules are?
Don't you do that to me. Don't you dare do that to me. You know good and well I don't know the rules.
You know dang well that I do not know.
I have no clue.
There's not a single, there's a 3-minute halftime. Did you know that? That was step one.
Sure. So...
All the times you put me on the spot.
Oh, boy.
CJ, if you could please enlighten the viewers on what...
We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll be ready for overtime on YSN Live.
Welcome to Mill Creek Indoor Player Development Center, where passion meets precision.
Experience. Pitch. Lipinski looks to throw the football and cuts back. He has running room, and he's going to be hit right away, and he's going to drag defenders with him and gain a couple yards. And another big hit on defense. We've seen plenty of those tonight. And look who's back out on the field. Colt Arnold is the one that laid the smack.
Yeah, I mean, one thing to kind of take away from that, Chris, obviously Mario Lipinski looking to pass there. He is their backup quarterback. So an interesting situation there.
Gerard quickly to the line of scrimmage. Pearson looks downfield. Ball's low. And they're going to rule it incomplete. Good effort on that far sideline to haul that pass in. Just a little too low. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, whole Poland sideline. Waving their hands incomplete after that one. Making sure the official knew it. Trying to get the call. And puts the Gerard offense into an interesting situation here. 3rd and 7. In their own territory.
That was Wade, the intended receiver. Clock stops with 2:36 to go in the 4th quarter. 4 wide receivers. Sloan, the near side, wide out. Pearson looks downfield, plenty of time, eludes the tackler in the backfield and dumps it short to his receiver out across the 50-yard line. That's going to be Algiers with the big 3rd down reception.
You talk about big moments. Big plays, that's going to be one of them. Picking up a huge 3rd down. Algiers coming across the middle of the field. These two, Pearson, Algiers, been best friends forever, grew up around this program, and you can see the future of this program kind of unfolding in front of your eyes.
Great job by Algiers to not give up on the play. 1st and 10. Pearson steps up, pressured one more time. Has his target Algiers inside the 40-yard line. Give him 12 and a 1st down.
That relationship really, that familiarity really paying off there for Algiers and Pearson as they come up with another big gain and move the sticks once again.
2:15 to go in the 4th quarter. Gerard quickly moving down the field here to try to answer Poland's score. Down 7. That's Lipinski in the backfield alongside Pearson. Fake, Pearson steps up, Green in front of him, got another receiver on the far side, and the defender falls, goes through a tackle, and another big reception on 1st down.
Looked like Jaden Wade on that one, Chris. A huge reception on the far side.
Actually, that's Algiers.
Algiers.
Yep.
Again. 3 straight receptions.
He gets the hat trick on this drive, and a Poland player shaken up. We'll step aside as they tend to him back after this.
As Comco celebrated 70 years in 2022, we have much to be thankful for. We are proud of the Comco culture as we serve our customers with Comco Care with our premier customer service, quality parts, and on-time delivery. The partnerships we have with our customers and our community are second to none. We thank you for your continued support. We are proud to be part of this community and will continue to offer great jobs for great people.
.205 to go in the fourth. Girard on the move, trying to even it up at 28. Chris Ziegler, Greg McAfee here, and a thriller here at Arrowhead Stadium. Lipinski gets the handoff, and he's going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Noah Meinhardt on the stop.
It's going to be interesting to see how Girard attacks this from just outside the 20.
Clock continues to run, 1:35 to go. The back judge. Illegal substitution call on Poland.
Too many.
The illegal substitution was the signal, and he's counting players.
Yeah,
so
that's why I.
Yeah. So free 5 yards for Girard on second down, 1:33 to go. They'll take it. Pearson fakes the give, rolls right, looks downfield, and a whistle stops the play.
The extra point attempt by Dylan Shantz. It is up and good. North Catholic now with a 49-42 lead. Beaver now with their chance on offense.
I think there's some confusion on the field looking at the clock. They want to reset the game clock to 1:33. So put 2 more seconds back on the clock. A lot of discussions have gone on the field tonight. And the guys wearing stripes.
It's been an interesting one.
That's a good word for it. As they whistle ready for play, 2nd and 4, just outside the 15-yard line. Lipinski in motion. Pearson straight up the gut, follows defenders as he bulls his way down inside the 5. 1st and goal, Indians.
He had a head of steam on that one, Chris. Really just bolted straight through the line.
Clear gets his play call. He will have 3 wide, 2 to his right, Justice in the backfield. Bobcats down by 7. Hand the ball off. Jonah Justice up the middle, finding a little bit of room, gets near the end zone, not quite there.
And they'll wind it when we're ready for play.
In a game like this, every second matters.
There's no doubt about
it.
No doubt about it. Each team with their full complement of timeouts. 1st and goal, Girard at the 5. That's Lipinski in the backfield with Pearson. A.J. Pearson cuts it up across the 5-2. Goal line, touchdown, Girard.
The sophomore strikes again.
Here we go.
You'd think Beaver would look to take a timeout here, but no. You know what, though? But that's the double-edged sword. You give North Catholic time to set their defense up. So see what happens.
4th and 3. They have Weiss in the backfield. The freshman. Clear. Looking end zone. And it is incomplete, and the Trojans prevail.
A lot of confidence in this offense. They just saw this drive. It's got to have a lot to do with it, and that run by Pearson. Cardona into the backfield as well, and a timeout on the field will be called by Poland. Catch your breath. We'll do it too. 1:08 to go. Back after this.
Reserve Run Golf Course, located in Poland, is your destination for great golf, delicious food, and fun times. Whether you're enjoying a round with friends or competing in one of our many leagues, Reserve Run is a great place for golfers of all ages. After golf, join us at another round bar and grill. With delicious food, cold drinks, and some of the best views in town, it's the perfect spot to relax after your round. Book your tee time or reservation today. Stop in or reach us online at reserverungolf.com. Reserve Run, golf, food, fun.
Coca's Pizza, your high school football headquarters. Come to our Boardman location and pregame with us with dollar beers starting at 3 p.m. Also want to stay and watch the game? We'll have it live for you. That's Coca's Pizza Boardman. We serve it hot.
Welcome back to Girard. The Indians, following the 5-yard touchdown run by A.J. Pearson, down 1, are going to go for 2 with 1:11 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Cardona in the backfield as well with Pearson. That's Lipinski, the motion man. Pearson takes it himself over the left side, and he's in. 2 points for Girard.
Would you expect anyone else, Chris, in that situation? The sophomore quarterback takes it himself and gives Girard the lead.
A.J. Pearson does it over the left side, in for 2. Behind some great blocking up front to put the Indians back on top, 29-28 with 1:11 to go here in the fourth quarter. Back to Arrowhead after this.
Toyota of Warren, trusted to get you into your dream ride since 1996. And winner of Carfax's top-rated dealer award 6 years in a row. We've got great trucks, an experienced finance team, and the ease of Toyota Care's no-cost maintenance on all new Toyotas. Find yours with us today at Toyota of Warren. Check out Toyota of Warren's all-new website for online inventory with new models delivered daily. Set up financing or schedule service at toyotaofwarren.com.
At Sheely's, fall into style this season. Now through October 25th. Take 10% off Flex Deal, featuring accent tables, sofas, and recliners. Choose from over 100 dining groups on display to host the perfect gathering. Save up to $800 on mattresses. Shop for appliances just in time for the holidays. And refresh your home with these special purchase sofas and recliners. Flex Deal, designed for the way you live. Now 10% off, plus 18-month special financing throughout the store. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home.
You know, being able to have success on the football field and the basketball court and just every aspect of, you know, my sports career is now documented. You know, one of the greatest things about high school sports is to be able to talk about it for the rest of your life and to look back on the days with my buddies whenever we would have some battles, whether it was with, you know, our rival or just another game. And I could go back and look at it and, you know, not only myself, but my family members, my teammates, and it's something that will last a lifetime. My name is Parker Sherry, and my sports network is your sports network.
(29-28), Girard over Poland. Chris Ziegler, Greg McAfee. Greg, the word I can say is wow.
Wow. I mean, that's all you can think of at this point. Obviously, Girard marches down the field, finds the end zone on a 5-yard touchdown run by A.J. Pearson, and then decides to go for it. Down by 1 instead of kicking the PAT, they go for it. Pearson runs it in for a huge score, huge moment, huge implications on this one. I mean, what else would you expect in a game like this? Game of the year type stuff here.
Absolutely. And a playoff atmosphere. Short kick to the up back, fielded at the 35, and steps out of bounds. Caleb Scott. And the Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10 from their own 39 with 1:04 remaining and all 3 timeouts. Excuse me, 2 timeouts. They used one prior to the 2-point conversion.
interesting. I mean, a lot of ground to cover here. Obviously, Poland's, been running the ball a lot here in the second half. It looks like. So we'll see what they have up their sleeve. One of their best athletes on offense is going to be under center for him, and Vito Kamara.
Kamara back out on the field. Looking to get the Bulldogs back on top. He rolls right, quickly throws to his receiver, and he's got a man that steps out of bounds. Kelly Memo. Good pitch and catch. 8-yard pickup, and the clock stops with 59 seconds to go.
Yeah, Kamara with some quarterback experience from last year, kind of split time with David Zippolita in the backfield. So he has experience running this offense and knows what it takes to kind of move the ball, as he's showcased here in the second half. Going to be interesting whether they do it through the air or on the ground.
Good safe play call. Only took 5 seconds off the clock. Another quick out pass, and through the hands of Memo, his intended receiver. Third down now coming up.
We've talked, Chris, we've talked tonight about how deep in their bag they're going to have to go in a situation like this. 55 seconds remaining, 3rd and 1 now, and they're going to have to do some things they're a little bit uncomfortable with in this situation.
It's probably a down they could still try to run the football with Kamara. I would not be shocked to keep it on the ground with 55 seconds to go. 3rd and less than a yard, and right here, right on call, and a good hole here for Kamara as he's out to the 40-yard line of Girard, and the clock stops as they move the chains.
They're nearing that field goal type territory for Karamusa, who's hit from length this year, had a couple long ones against Canfield earlier this year. So it's something to keep in mind.
They wind the clock, 40 seconds in counting. Kamara steps up in the pocket. Hes Cardona had him for a minute. Kamara still looking downfield. Ball in the air and almost caught off the ricochet.
That's one of those moments I'm sure that defensive back is going to want back. Hit his hands, bounced off.
J.J. Fonda almost able to pull it in as everybody held their breath as that ball was in the air. A lot of time came off the clock on that play. 28 seconds remains. That's one of those things Kamara's got to have a clock in his head. I only have so much time here to make something happen right now.
He finally pulled the trigger there after scrambling around for a little bit. Alan Hes Cardona almost had him in the backfield, was able to escape.
Kamara still looking downfield, plenty of time. As he rolls right, looks across the field, and that ball's going to be intercepted. And Girard is going to escape.
Braxton Sloan, the sophomore, comes up with another interception. That's 3 in 2 weeks. He had 2 last week against South Range. Comes up with another big moment here as he runs along the sideline. What a moment. What a game. What a stop.
What a stop in that situation for Girard. They get the big turnover. They're going to move to 8-0 on the season.
Man, this is a special season for the Girard Indians, obviously moving to undefeated. But the past 2 weeks, they've made history. Had never beaten South Range before last week, and they come out with a victory. Had never beaten Poland in any 8 play. They come into the night, defend their home turf at Arrowhead Stadium, move to 8-0, and pretty much solidify their chances to take home the conference crown. Still need another win, but they're in a good spot now.
And very well could seal a home game. At least a home game, and a bye really is within reach now following this victory over Poland. And hats off to this Poland team. Answered the call each and every time that Girard had them basically on the ropes, up 7. They'd come back and tie it. Go up another 7, come back and tie it. Turnover, take the lead. One thing after another.
It was like a classic boxing match. I mean, just one haymaker after the next. Both fighters keep answering. And Poland really put up a fight. I mean, I've seen Girard play a lot this year, and this is their toughest battle to date. What a game. It was an honor to call it alongside you, Chris.
Absolutely, brother. This has been great. As Girard is going to hit the road the next 2 weeks. They're going to head to Hubbard next week. And really a game you can't fall asleep on if you're Girard.
No, you can't. I mean, they have a talented team this year. Braden Songer, I believe, is one of the better quarterbacks in the area, and he's surrounded by talent. It's going to be an interesting one. They're a team you can't overlook, but this was a special night. This is one you celebrate in program history.
Absolutely. 29-20.